Hello, my people. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Hello, right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Thursday to every one of you. If you're there with me, let me know that you're right here with us. We're going to talk at length today. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to be here. Is going to be an interactive session where everybody will contribute because of the situation that is currently going on in Nigeria. I have a lot of evidential videos that I'm going to showcase to every one of you. So I just want everybody to come here with me. Let's do this together. Please share this video. Everybody got to do this together today. How you guys doing? If you're there with me, let me know that you're right here with me. We're going to talk about so many things. We're talking about the Buhari speech, and a lot of our states, elder men, they responded to it as well. So I want a lot of you to come here. We're just going to play a lot of video to you guys today, where a phone line is going to be open, where all Nigerians. We're talking about Nigerians and Nigeria today. So it's not a those state issue. We're talking about Nigeria. I think it is time everybody talk about the situation that is going on right now, because we are currently tired. We are not even sure where the country is going right now. So my people, if you are there with me, let me know that you are here with me. Before that, I just want you guys to see what we are talking about today. All the faces you see here, we're going to talk about all of them. All the faces I'm going to put on the screen right now for you, we're talking about all of them today. I want everybody to contribute. Okay, you see these faces on the screen? All these people here. Yes, we are talking about them. So how you guys doing? Let me see if I have my people right here. Okay, I can see some people already here. Mommy Diaspora, good morning to you. Also Francis, good morning. Paul, Hagwasa, thank you. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. All right. Before we move on, as you all know, that Buhari finally came out yesterday to address some issues. But before that, I want you guys to listen to this man a little bit. I'm not going to play his video for so long, so that we all can use that one to gather more people together while we hit it on the head and move on. Okay, I just want you guys.
Like what you said, when the man was saying, you don't want people to be insulting, they'll come and be insulting. They can insult. Because if they don't insult, it means nobody's hearing you. If anybody does not react to your words, it means they're not hearing you at all. So I want to reanalyze that issue you talk about how we came to this problem we're having in Nigeria. When we were discussing about the amalgamation, you understand me? Though we were not there, you were not there, I was not there, but I said it in my previous view, my beloved brother, that Nigerian amalgamation is not the problem we have in Nigeria today. The amalgamation is not what we used in 1963. It is not what we used in 1999. 1999, believe me honestly, most of these people who wrote in the Constitution of 1999, though it was written in the military rule time, but they called on vast people in Nigeria who gave those written up, but they were professors and lawyers. Okay, but it was a quick one. The only thing that was different was that they did not negotiate or consult tribal leaders or individuals like it is being done in the developed society. When Renzi was about to change the law in Italy here, we put it to referendum. Do you want us to alter social place in the law or not? This is how we want to do. Do you support it or not? We went on referendum. And Renzi said if the referendum did not pass, he will resign. When he failed, he resigned. Okay, just as the same thing did in UK, that look, vote for me. If you vote for me, I will allow you to share your view whether to leave the European community or not. The British voted for that time it was Cannon, they call him Cannon. The one was the Prime Minister of England. And he met up with his promise. When they did it for the England said that they should leave European community. They left. Okay, but unfortunately, the referendum they did before in Scotland took place before. If that referendum took place before Scotland would have left UK to and join the EEC. That's aside. It's story for another day. Now let's go back to the issue. You saw some video. You saw some video in. Thank you very much, my brother, for sharing the video. Thank you very much. So please do share. People watch the video of what happened in Imo when the PDP youth chairman house was burnt down and he was assassinated with his 4 or 3 of his relatives, the same father, in different areas in Imo State. You understand? Formerly, when this news come out, I did not bring that news out because I was not specified about the main reasons why they brought that, why those things happen. First, they told us that it was just because they were betrayers. That was why they didn't believe on the stay at home or stuff like that, or they were trying to point to the authority, the Eastern Security member or the IPOP or these bandits that were living in the East, where they are. So they went there and punished them. You understand? But later we'll get to understand that this is a man who was the chairman for PDP youth leader. The house was ransacked, burnt to ashes, and they killed about 4 or 5 persons in different compounds in Imo State. Okay. We know that the man is not in charge in Imo State any longer. Okay. But my fear now is that a man that is more than 7,000 kilometers, now is even more than 7,000, is about 13 to 16,000 kilometers from Nigeria. Now he lives in the US, now the country is giving orders in 5 states in the city, in the East, and they are all obeying. 89% complies to stay at home, what it said from the far distance. That's to tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is on board. He's not only governing 1 state or 2 or 3, he's a commander-in-chief of the 5 eastern states in Nigeria. Bless nobody dribble you about that. That is the gospel truth. Uzodinma is just a camouflage in Imo State, and his days is numbered. They can come and arrest me. I said it before, many months ago, that the way this is going in Nigeria. First, I predicted that we are sitting in the cake of bomb, that it will a time bomb that will explode very soon. They were saying this man does the trick again, maybe I drink the cash out. Then I predicted again that the kidnapping that is going on now will soon enter a mass kidnapping so that they will draw attention of the government to get big money to buy the ammunition, stuff like that. They said I was also they started kidnapping students. And I also told you that very soon it's only the president and some governors that will be free from kidnapping or free from assassination, stuff like that. What is happening now? Governor Tom, the AIG, Special Aid to Governor Tom, was assassinated 2 days ago. Cold-blooded, okay? Gulag, personal aid to Jonathan, federal level, was assassinated too on his way to airport. He was killed of cold-blooded too, okay? Because these are major people, and Uzodinma has escaped death too. He knows, he might not say it publicly, we know he has escaped assassination. See, before I go straight to why I'm here today, let me just quickly name it to you today so you will write it down what I said. I told you guys before, I said 3 governors' life is in danger in Nigeria. I said Oton, Wike, and this Uzodinma. Then I now added Dino Melaye to it. If I said, hear my advice because it's always a move up and down for Nigeria now. Do not stay one place for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and don't let anybody know your movement. These are the 4 persons they are targeting in Nigeria. If they kill these 4 persons, Nigeria will relax a little bit and people will be afraid. They will put fear. That's the way they do. That's what they do in NSAS. They look for those who organize it and put fear in them, assassinate them or kill them, jail them. They will put fear in you, I'm not in the authority to say Nigeria should be in the situation we are today now. Nigeria is scattered. It's jaga. No, nothing is going on. Everywhere is gunshot everywhere. We all know that. Broad daylight. I listened to the women lead concerned mothers in Benue today who were accusing that we elected a president, not additional, not that the rest people who always Gabashio, who comes out with his old face to start telling us stories about the Buhari. But Buhari was so bold. We did not hear from him on national issue because he has never spoke to us. So this is look, fellow Nigerians. I can understand the situation the country is. I am begging all Nigerians to be patient with us. We are doing all to our best. There are people who are trying to sabotage this government. We will do our best to fix them out, appeal to the people to be patient enough that we are doing, we're going to do our best. I appeal to all Nigerians. This is not my plans coming to Nigeria. There are some words you will say sometimes. Nobody takes a woman to the bed to make love with her without betting her. It is not possible. Even if it's a mad woman, even when she is drunk, she's gathering up and down. She'll be telling you, no, you still need betting. How much more people who went out in the rain, in the sun, in the cold to vote for you? You attempted presidency 3 good times, you failed. On the 4th one, you came to power.
He failed, yes. He attempted 3 times. Muhammadu Buhari, he failed. Now, I want to play the speech. Buhari speech for now. Our brother here, Pahicho, they talk about. We have a lot of videos we're going to play today. And I'm going to turn on the phone line. I want all Nigerians to contribute to this. That speech where they talk, normally a lot of people have died for the past couple of weeks now. Buhari have not made any speech about it. Now, his first speech ever. Make una hear wetin Buhari talk. May not come be like say I dey talk for a month. Make una wait. Make I put am for una screen. Make una hear wetin una president talk concerning wetin dey go on right now for Nigeria. Now, people, it is time we all continue to recognize what is currently happening in Nigeria. Buhari already made a speech. I hope I can find it. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, let me see. Okay, it is. All right. Bringing this to your screen right now. All right. Meanwhile, we are going to continue with Pahicho. We have other videos as well. We have big names who responded to this man. In fact, we also have a big name who said that Tinubu should be arrested immediately. He must be arrested. You understand? So, other question I'm going to ask you guys later on after watching this video. I want to ask you guys, do you think Buhari is a dictator? Now, watch this video and let's take it from there.
It is very clear that they intend to make sure that this administration fails. I'm getting good intelligence report on daily basis. The question of insecurity in the country is being mentioned all over the world, not only here in Nigeria. But I believe there are Nigerians that will attempt at least to be fair by what I believed, that I will run the country according to the Constitution. Now, with all these people who want power, whoever they are, have they proved that I was not following the Constitution? Well, am I not leading the country according to the Constitution? What do they want? I had one impression which gave me a lot of hope and confidence to continue the way I wanted. So whoever wanted diversion or destruction of the system at this point, I think will soon have their shock of their lives. I think we have given them enough latitude. They have made their case. They just wanted to destroy the country. Simple. Because what do they want? And we are concentrating on infrastructure because no country or institution can be developed without infrastructure. And I assure you that I will be willing, within whatever resources we have, to make sure we meet all your demands so that no excuse can be given for any failure. So I expect you, what is happening in the southeast, attacking police station, killing the police, taking away arms and ammunition. Now, for those of us who are unfortunate to be in the field for the 30 months of the civil war, to see the carnage of how we kill ourselves, at least 1 million people, I think those that are misbehaving, they were either too young, they didn't know what happened. But for those of us who went through all these things, we can't understand. So we will treat them in the language they understand. So
Okay, my people, that video never finished. I go plan for now. I just wanted to say something. Buhari said we will treat them in a language they will understand. Throughout the speech of the President of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria, I don't know whether I mean not hear and well, but I don't know whether I hear where Buhari addressed the Fulani herdsmen that is killing Nigerians right now. The only thing where Buhari talk about indirectly now the Biafrans and the killings that is happening for East. So now, my question be say, do you think Buhari is a dictator? Because a lot of people are saying Buhari is a dictator. And I don't want to put words into your mouth. I want people to leave in the comment section because I don't understand why the president of a nation addressing the chaos that is going on right now in the country, the same time you are not mentioning anything to do with the Fulani herdsmen. Is he biased? Or is he a dictator? What is going on? Then there's the answer to this. A lot of people are going to respond to this. I have lots of videos to counter, to tally this Buhari speech. Let me continue so that you can listen to what Buhari said right now.
But for those of us who went through all these things, we can't understand. So we will treat them in the language they understand. So I feel for your understanding and so on. We are going to be very hard sooner than later. We have done our best, change the service chiefs and the IG. We allow them time to go around to make necessary changes for them to be firmly in charge. We'll try and give them the resources they require, and we will demand security sooner than later. I thank you very much for your presentation. I assure you that this administration will do whatever we can do for you so that we don't give anybody excuse to blame us that we don't want to go or want to have a third term. Thank you very much.
Okay. The surprising part of all this is that, my people, we still have a lot of gullible people in Nigeria. We have a lot of people that have a very selfish mind in Nigeria. As you can hear from the background, you can see some people laughing on the speech. You see, we have a lot of hypocrites in Nigeria just because of what they are going to gain. None, and I repeat, none of them cares about we, the Nigerians. None of them. Now, Buhari said, we are going to treat them in the language they understand. Who is this them? Who be this them? Where Buhari saying one treat in the language they understand. Now the Igbos, the East, the Biafrans, right? He don't talk about anything to do with Fulani. Abuna here and just now, Mona they let me they know this thing. No, may not come be like say I did bias. So if I did bias, Mona you they counter me straight away. Say yes, Nigeria was not be by like that. You know, not be so Buhari to talk. He said we are going to treat them in a language they will understand. And he mentioned East. Not talking anything about Fulani. And the biggest threat we have right now in Nigeria, the biggest ever threat is Fulani Esme, kidnappers, bandits. When we talk about bandits, now those the Boko Haram and all of them, they put all of them together. These are the three big threats we have in Nigeria. For me, to date, I've not seen Biafra people to be threats. I never seen before say Biafra people don't come and they keep people, they go. So how come Buhari not mention anything to do with Fulani S-men or bandits? All right, we are getting there. Now, make I play another video for now. Where they take respond to them. There is a lot of country today we wanna go see. Make una share the video, my people. Share the video, hit the like button because we are here. The phone line is on. We go do them together. All Nigerians, we are going to do this together today. Let me bring this to your screen. Now, listen to this. Credit to Channels TV. Listen.
Those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war, we treat them in the language they understand. We are going to be very hard sooner than later. End of quote. Chief Adebanjo, what's your view on that?
It's a very unfortunate statement from the president of a democratic country. I was very sad when I heard it. When I was informed, I thought it couldn't be. But I am not surprised. It is those of you who voted for Buhari in 2015 that should be amazed. I warned you then that this man is a dictator. He is born a feudalist, he is trained as a dictator, and he has no respect for the rule of law.
Okay, now I pause it there. We are going to continue watching that video, my people. This is what I was trying to ask you guys, because Chief Ayo Adebayo, you know, Naim be the leader of Afenifere. Now he talking so say Buhari is a dictator. I just want to see 3 comments on the comment section. Do you think Buhari is a dictator? I just want to know. Is Buhari a dictator? If you say yes, why? Because the situation that we are right now, don't get me wrong, we still have some numbers of Nigerians who is still defending this man right now as we speak. President Muhammadu Buhari. That's what I'm asking, because I don't want to run more than my shadow. Is Buhari a dictator? I want to know. Because Ayo Adebayo just said it, that is a dictator. In fact, the situation we are right now in Nigeria, many leaders, billionaires, they are coming out now to speak, showing their faces. Not like before, where a lot of people speaking from the dark, they don't want to talk about the situation that we all are passing through because they are scared or because of 1 or 2 things they want to gain from Buhari's administration. But now, that time has passed. Everyone is speaking. I will show another face again later on that will surprise you. In fact, that one said that Tinubu should be arrested. In fact, he called Tinubu a clown. I know what a clown means. He called him. He said Tinubu is a clown. So let me see the comment section. Okay, I see a comment from our brother here, Marvelous Egu. He said he's a, okay, I don't use that word, of 40. Okay, there's no one Nigeria. Things were going well in the time of President Yaradua. May his gentle soul rest in peace. I say a big amen to that because I'm a big fan of ex-President Yaradua. Okay, he said the Northerners contribute 0% of crude oil but receive offer 55%. How can you expect the citizens not to complain? The Fulani herdsmen are allowed to move around with guns, destroying people's crops. I love Hausas and Yorubas too, but why don't the Northerners want Nigeria to Computer? But that thing means divide, division. My brother, I don't read your own. Make I move on before we play this video for now. Biafra Freedom say even the president. I'm not going to read down the way you say the right time, my brother. He said even the president. God, if you just wear this English, Biafra Freedom, I'm not going to read what you write. No can drag me for the front line. In fact, I go pull link for here now. You can't join us for here. If I might pull link for there. Anybody who want come, you can't talk. You go to talk. Let me just pull link. My pull link there. You can join me live on this show if you wish to. I don't want to interpret the kind of languages you're using right now. You can use it. If you are live here, that's not a problem. I understand everybody is very upset, angry right now because of the situation we all are passing through in Nigeria. Okay, right. My internet, I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me at all. All right, we move on. Yeah, the link is there. I just sent the link now. But can anybody still see me? Okay, 1 minute, guys. I don't know what is happening right now with the internet. I want us to get all this right. Don't join me yet. Just hold on. I want us to get all this right. I'm going to come back just 2 seconds. But stay there. Don't move. 3 to go. Okay, I'm back here again. I'm back here. All right. My people, if you are there with me, let me know you're right here with me. If you can hear me now, let me know. If the internet is very good right now, also let me know, please. Because I don't want my internet mess up. Saying in Nigeria now with a live broadcast, live here, live from Lagos. So I want us all to get this right. Okay, I'm going to put that video back on the screen.
Those of us in the field.
Okay, before that, I want to be sure. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you very much. A lot of people, yeah, thank you, mommy. Yes. Okay, good, wonderful. A lot of people can hear me. That's good. That's good. You can see me as well. We are driving somewhere. Now, if you want to join me right here, the link will be sent out. You can join me right here. And the phone number, I'm going to put a phone number underneath where anybody can call in as well. Let me put a phone number right there. 1 minute, my people. Make una wait. We know the rush today. The number don't be there. Good. Right. So we'll go back to the comment section where some people were responding. Okay, Jennifer Oge said Buhari is threatening every Nigerian citizen. Yes. Yes. He said he would treat them in the language they will understand. Now the Igbo in the talk, the crime where Fulani herdsmen don't commit. Me never see Igbo people never commit, or let's say Biafra people never commit 1% of them. So everybody get their own for body, but when it comes to defending people, you need to be fair, you need to be straight and say it how it is. Okay? All right. All right, we play this on while we wait for 1 or 2 persons to join us right here.
For 30 months who went through the war, we treat them in the language they understand. We are going to be very hard sooner than later. End of quote. Chief Adebanjo, what's your view on that?
It's a very unfortunate statement from the president of a democratic country. I was very sad when I heard it. When I was informed, I thought it couldn't be. But I am not surprised. It is those of you who voted for Buhari in 2015 they should be amazed. I warned you then that this man is a dictator. He is born a feudalist, he is trained as a dictator, and he has no rule for he has no respect for the rule of law. My dear, let us all realize the fact that the problem in this country today against unity and peace is President Buhari. He is not on the same place with those of us looking for the unity and peace of this country. Take for instance, all those who voted for him, he stated in that statement that he told the 36 states. Did he tell the 36 states to say that he's going to oppress them? Did he tell the 36 states promising them that there's going to be diversion in the rule of law, in the administration of the country? In the north, the insurgency and the insecurity is so vast. In Kaduna, in Zamfara, in Sokoto, in Katsina is no state. He has not arrested or blindfolded the emir of those places. But I just received a video about 10 minutes ago where he blindfolded a national ruler in Ogoni, in the national regalia. Two standards of ruling in this country by the president who said he loves the country. And each time, those who love the country tell me, please, there's a solution to this problem. Do this. He pretends not to listen.
Yeah.
The one he wants to listen to are the youth of the country who are tired.
Okay, my people, we have a caller right now. Let's listen to this caller. Yeah, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good morning. How are you today, Nigeria?
I'm very fine, sir. Good morning, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Fred. I'm calling from the Republic. Yeah, I wanted to just contribute a little bit.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you see, based on what General Buhari said, it's not really actually a surprise. You understand? We used to say in the play that when outsider is pursuing you, the house has to receive you. You understand? What is happening to our neighbor, our very good friends, the people from East today? You know that Buhari is being called by the Eastern governors.
Yeah.
You understand? It's being called by all these Eastern governors. What you call the Supreme Court governor, the other one that the cap of recently to what they call him, Governor Umar, something like that, that does the cap.
Yeah.
Not this current, you understand? You see, when you see those things, they are all working because of what they will benefit. Minister to become minister, to remain a governor, those things. Not knowing you are destroying your people, the people that voted for you.
Yeah.
You understand? You see what? This thing cannot happen in Yoruba land, my brother. I'm telling you. Those are very, those they are up with. They won't accept. You see what this Ondo State governor is doing now? Akeredolu.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt to this thing.
That's fine.
That one, those are what Akeredolu is doing, and that is why you see this Oyo State Governor Makinde, whatever they call him. He's not learning the lessons. You understand me? So
yeah.
So ever since Buhari said this, General Buhari said this, have you ever seen any the Eastern governor that came out to say, what is this?
No.
It's a slap in our face.
None.
Did you see any senator?
No.
That said this is what President Buhari said?
None of them.
It's a big blow.
None of them.
They are just fighting for their time, what they would benefit.
Yeah.
How can you say that? Not even forget about the West South. How can you say that to the East people? When you know the Fulani, they are destroying the people from the East. Huh? Most of them is engineering people to bring ammo car, to bring a lot of things to be killing people. What do you want the government, the president to say? This man is being engineered by the governor from the East people. That's my contributor. Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. We've got one contribution shown already on this particular topic. We want more people to call in. The number is scrolling beneath there. We're going to continue watching this video while we continue.
The deceit. That is our problem. So any language you are using, you are just deceiving yourself. And particularly you pressmen, don't allow him to change the narrative. He's talking of the unity he's going to teach them. Can a democratic government president be talking of teaching his subjects who voted him into power, that's going to teach them the lesson that the practice during the war? We are in peacetime. What reconciliatory statement has emerged from him? And when I say this man has a private agenda, and the agenda is to wipe out those of us who are not Fulanis, what is he doing?
So, Chief Adebanjo, those are strong allegations. I mean, because you know we are on a national television, and you're talking about the president of the Federal Republic here, because I mean, some of the claims you are making, one will wonder what are the evidence to it. But
okay, when I see that one now, now we finish that video. We are going to move on. Yes, someone was trying to call in. Sorry, I didn't pick up your call. You can call back right now. Before we move on. Right. You see the response from some Nigerians already. I can see in the comment section where, okay. Okay, Zion Hill. Can't you see the number on the screen? Oh, you want the number to be pinned. Okay. All right, let me see how I can get that done. I'm streaming directly from YouTube, but you on Facebook are seeing it as well. But let me see. The number is on the screen though, but 1 minute. All right. Before that, let me continue to play this video here for you so that I can sort out the number. 1 minute, guys.
Today we are now hearing messages from you. Either we hear letter or we are, but you were so courageous to tweet in your personal tweet that because our youth is not aware of how the civil war took place or went wrong, or what happened in the civil war, that you both suffered for 30 months on each people know what it is. That is why they are ramping their mouths and trying to play the drum of war. Marshal, President, His Excellency, I did not witness the war physically, but at least I was already born that time. I was a small baby. I cannot remember vividly. What I remember was what happened after 1970s calls and how the soldiers were blocking things out in my area in those days. 43 Lagos Street, Texas Junction, precisely. I was there that time when the war broke out. My mother took us all across to our grandfather's house. So, the plan is that not witnessing the war does not make money. We cannot be living in fear forever. Do you think that people who take snipers, just drink snap, because social of Nigeria, will not be able to carry a gun, at least move for 8 kilometers before they die? If anybody who has the mind, a boy of 30 years old, drink poison and die, will you come and tell me that if you see war, you'll be afraid? If anybody can take his life by himself, will you be afraid to face war? So it is what I still living.
Okay, we have a caller right now. I guess you guys can see the number right now. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Hello, please, can you turn down your system? The noise in the background is too much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling for United Kingdom.
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Talk to us.
I'll be here watching your live, and I like what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
The only advice I have for all of us back then, because we all left our families, our some of the ones there in Nigeria. The only thing we have to do there is just to start praying, because I believe that what happens olden days are still happening now.
Yeah.
Formerly they said in Egypt that when
The noise on your background is louder than what you're saying. Yeah, we are hearing you, sir. Go ahead.
So back then they said Moses told the Egyptians that they should allow the Israelites to go, but
Yeah.
they refused.
Yeah.
But when we started praying, things happen. So Buhari telling us that he's going to face Easterners. Only thing we need to do is for all of us to advise each and every one of us to start praying. It's the only prayer that can save us in that country.
You
Because
think
no
so?
one in Nigeria. Yeah, brother, I'm telling you the honest truth. Our pastors are not helping the matters. Even so-called big men in that country, they are not helping the matters. What they want is let there be one Nigeria so they can be rooting our money, doing this, doing that. Let Buhari start killing people that they are killing. Those people, they are dying. They are our people. They are our brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
So what all of us needed to do is to join minds. We need to rub minds together. Our Reverend Fathers, where are they? In the whole world, Nigeria, they produce too much pastors, man of God, than other countries. But where are their faiths? Where are their faiths? So I would like you to, when we are talking about all these things, tell them to start praying. That they should pray for the so-called Nigeria. Let them bring out a day. I think Amazon and the Car House declared its own lockdown everywhere, and everybody attended, everybody obeyed. Why not so-called men of God that have private jets, 100 private jets, 20 this, that, they should declare a date.
Is our next topic now? We are talking about them right away. We are talking about them now.
Yes, I want you to talk about them. Because they're not helping the matters there in Nigeria.
The next video I'm playing for you right now, I want you to listen to what the guest is going to talk about concerning our religious leaders. Please, just listen.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, that was very nice.
All right, then. You can call us back if you want to contribute. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brothers.
Yeah. All right, my people, we still there with you now. I want to make you listen to this video from Chief Olabode George. Olabode George, he finished work for this video. I want to make you listen. I want to play for us. So, meanwhile, let me look at the comment section because I need to be sure of what my people are communicating with me right here. Yes, Johnny Wise. Yes, prayers cannot help Nigeria. I understand that. Listen to this video, guys.
Our religious leaders must come out and talk. Let us teach our kids the moral standards required in a civilized environment.
Our religious leaders must come out and speak. Our religious leaders must come out and speak. Now, our religious leaders are busy collecting offerings and tithes. For so long, our religious leaders don't really care about what is going on in Nigeria. I've said it before in one of my previous videos. The reason why they don't care is this. It's simple. They don't want to step on government's toes, and they don't want government to step on their toes. Do your own, make we do our own. That is what our religious leaders are playing with us. That is it. The day our religious leader will come out to be attacking Nigerian government have only one way of penalties to them. And that way is by initiating tax to all churches. And this is what our religious leaders are avoiding. They don't want to step on the government, Nigerian government toes. That is why they are not interfering. To date, tell me any of our religious leaders that is interfering. For killings have been going on now for a while. None of them is saying anything about it. It's time for Nigerians to wake up. We have a caller. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello, my name is Felix. I'm calling from Dublin, Ireland.
Thank you, Mr. Felix, all the way from Dublin. Thank you, sir. Talk to us.
Hello, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm just watching your program talking about the silence of our religious leaders in Nigeria. Am I right?
Yes, sir. We are talking about a lot of things, but the killings have been going on for a while. We've not seen any videos where any of our religious leaders are countering or attacking or urging the Nigerian government to stop the killings.
My brother, make us speak pidgin, okay? Am I right?
Yes, sir. Why not? More talking for pidgin, sir.
The problem we have, we get for Nigeria.
It's 11 hours.
Yeah.
99% now the religious leader and the concern.
Okay, good.
Who bring Buhari, who support Buhari for the first time election? Not be a redeemed church.
Yes.
May we feel Nigeria, we do they avoid the truth. May we talk as it be. I like this guy that normally do this program, Apostle Alfred, talk as it be. When they dance around the circle and the things they get worse, the more. The problem we get for Nigeria now the religious people and the concern.
Okay.
You hear me so?
Yes, sir.
Now the concern. During 2015, Oyedipode support Jonathan. Adeboye they support Buhari because they bring out Osibajo from Redeem. Let us face this fact. People are dying. People they die. The cost of human life in Nigeria is like fly now, killing fly. That is the basic truth. In the Bible days, John the Baptist was able to accuse Aaron, say he they sleep with the brother's wife. Which of them they talk? Which of them? All those fathers of the day. Which of them they talk? It has become like a number. Say they just keep people for Nigeria and nobody cares. Nobody cares. That day when Adeboye's son died, everybody going to cry for her. I don't even bother about that. People that are being killed every day in Nigeria will come. They don't be human beings. They don't be human beings. They are only concerned about, listen, our religious leader. We don't even get the religious leader for Nigeria. I prefer it. We will get the dictator. My brother, Nigeria, we don't get religious leader we don't get Christian for Nigeria. We don't get. I will respect Muslim past them. This is what they call themselves bishop and church pastor. They are all corrupt. I am saying it from an informed point of view. Many of them, 99%, they are all for their pocket. They are all corrupt. It has become like a monarchy now. Look at when you look at now. Take out from those guys from those days. They go when they want to start the church, they will say, "God, people build for God." All of them go do the survey. You see, the house he died, he give you picking, or he said give you wife. Then they prepare picking from America, come take over. Who else again? You see, the woman, he died. They give his son. They are beginning the names. My brother, make we use our tongue to count our teeth. The problem we get for Nigeria now, religious problem, now religious leader, mostly Christian. We don't get Christian for Nigeria. They might have a Christian error. They are all corrupt. They have dipped their hand in the cooking jar. Or say they are not big one. That's why they cannot talk. They are all corrupt.
Thank you.
How can somebody be driving private jet for Nigeria? Private jet, you get 1, 2, 3. One useless one for that day for Suleiman. He say he buy private jet during COVID.
Yes.
To maintain one private jet in a year is $4 million. To maintain one private jet in a year, Google it, is $4 million. How? They are feeding on the people. Jesus Christ said to the apostles when he rose from the dead, say Peter, feed my sheep. But this so-called bishop, pastor Gio, they are feeding on the cheap.
Yeah.
They are more corrupt than the politicians. I know they fear what they talk. I'm talking it the way it is.
You're right, sir. You are very
They
right.
are feeding on the politicians. The politicians know them. That is why last year, when Buhari bring out Kama law, all of them, they fight Buhari for Kama law. Come abroad here. The commission, if you are operating a non-charity organization, the revenue, they monitor you. They come abroad, they obey law. But once they reach Africa, no, they don't obey law. They are corrupt. Which one you want to talk now for Nigeria? Who be the pastor, bishop, Gio, where you want to measure his name? Where he free from corruption? Talk him. Talk him. You see, I see one logo where you run from the UK, go Nigeria. Which of them? They want start church, they will say, come, we will build for God. Build the church, finish, they will say, okay, you are not important anymore. My brother, I know that there are still very few, but those few ways they for Nigeria, they don't reach 1%.
And they are poor. Those few ways they talk, so they are poor. They don't have anything.
They are they're not corrupt, they don't dip their hand for the cooking jar.
Yes.
So they don't get platform.
Yes. You are right.
That is why when this man, with me in name again, that the freeze talk about time, all of them they accuse and they curse and say you must die young. Is that what we are saying? Jesus never collected time, he never paid time. God know how to deal with it. They don't rub it in the name of God finish for Nigeria or Africa. They don't rub it in the name of God finish. All of them, they are all guilty. They are guilty. May I go deeper? My brother, I'm from Edo State. Before my father became a Christian, he was a native daughter for Benin. I know many pastors who call it my father for night with God in the boat. Many pastors. That are they attend Catholic Church. Pastors.
I'm speechless.
My father for night, in the dead of the night, they'll be God do medicine for them.
Sure.
If they want to do 3 days program, they will first of all come give my father the flyer of they'll come give my brother. I know the story they'll come give my father if they want to do 3 days program, like say Wednesday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My father will receive the flyer first. My father will ask, they say, which one you want? They'll say, Papa, the one who they fall down, or the one you go see what they eat last week for them. But we will put pot for fire for wire road. People will be falling down with miracle, no whether they are all mighty. But they don't talk. They are all guilty. When I accused my father, they can't join church. He said, my son, I send you go school. He said, you want to ask me one question. He said, is it right? He said, people wait till they meet down for house for midnight. Is it proper? May go they kneel down for daytime, may they pray for him. My brother, may you answer that question. People wait till they kneel down for my father, Romila and or the Jews for night. May go they meet them for prayer for daytime. I don't answer that question.
Wow.
He said, my son, he said, listen, if at that time I was still a very young guy coming up, if my father want to weaken me that time as a Christian, I was a Catholic church. If I got this sleep for night, if all those pastors come in the dead of the night, around 11, 12, 1, my father will say, may they go wake me up. May I come sit down for my mama room where they near a parlor. May I look this person. He said, in church I life hope. They will be done. My brother, all this crop of clergy waiting for Nigeria will not get pastor for Nigeria. Very few, less than 1%. It's about 0.9%. 0.9%. They are all corrupt.
Thank you, sir.
I'm talking with evidence.
Yes.
That is why when so they are telling that for Ukraine, they tell them, say, this is not how to do church. They don't believe the man. The man said it some years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. He said the way the Nigerian church is going, there will be no church in Nigeria. There will be no church. They don't fit talk. Because they are all for what they will gain. What did they want job? They want to prepare their children's future. That is like a monarchy. Look at this one we say get the Covenant University. Go to the history, how it started the university. He talk say he brought 0 kobo to ministry. Which means he used the people money to start the church and the school. Which of the church members they attend that school? You tell me. Which of the churches attended Catholic primary school, Catholic secondary school, free, no school fees. But which church where you know say you get primary school, nursery school, university, where member go fit afford? Which one? Make we name one. Make we name one, my brother. Make we the actor with Oji. He and holy. Somebody once said that a father can make a mistake with 1 meter. If it is not corrected, the son will come and repeat that error with 100 meters. If it is not corrected and checkmated in the days of the son, the grandson will make the same mistake with 1,000 meters. Oh, man, it is good now. What they're going, write it down. How can a pastor be in the country? They become deaf and dumb to what is going on. People are dying every day. But let them kiss one person in France, they will shed crocodile tears. They are praying for. Charity must start from home. My brother, these people, they cannot talk because they are all corrupt.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for calling. Thank you. You know, thank you. We understand what you'll be saying means a lot and it makes a lot of sense. That's why we give you the platform to express yourself. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. We understand.
Thank you. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
God bless you. Now your brother, Ali Luis.
Hey, Ali Luis, my brother. What's up? Good morning. I better talk for this matter all day. So, as you know, say this situation all day for Nigeria right now. Buhari don't finally come make speech now. He's saying go teach them the language that we understand. Religious leaders are not saying anything about our brother they are killing in the east. So where will they go for Nigeria? We don't know. I beg, how you see him?
First of all, I will thank you for your good work, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Because I will use Benitez start. Our people, the user of parable say, or what's war, or they will not call your own day.
Yes.
You know that?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Me, Nigeria matter no concern me because I don't get the dream say I want to go invest for any other state apart from Edo State. But Edo State, they say now that place they need to pay me most for everything when it happen around us.
Yeah.
You understand? Look at how many countries that stand as a country today. Gambia now there is a 2 million population of Gambia citizens. Edo State is more than Gambia. Edo State is more than Quebec. Edo State is more than Swaziland. There is a Swaziland that's near Gambia and Zambia over there.
Yeah.
Many countries, when Edo State big pass, get population more than. You understand? So now Edo State we have notes where if you want to generate solar energy that we give us light for that Edo State, we will get that for our G. You understand? Through solar energy that we give stable electricity for Edo State. Yeah. We have Edo Central. We have Edo South where we have whatever, Tiba or whatever. We can stand on our own. Now, the question when we ask now, since 1960 when they bring Nigeria together, after they 1914 when they destroy our empire, British come out for 1960. Bring Nigeria independence. Now, which Edo person, which Edo people, what did they do when be say me? They not get up one day to raise alarm say me. British come and destroy us, we not be Nigeria. Why be say now Edo people, go even they put the one Nigeria for head pass.
Okay.
Now, what me I don't understand. You understand?
So you support you
We want to go back to where we were before British come to destroy our empire.
Okay, my brother, that means you support division, right?
Bros, division was wrong. I've been talking for the day where I've call you that is anybody that pray for one Nigeria, they have to be careful. You understand?
Yeah.
So not really come and say we need where we was before. We need that place back. You understand? Now we need people now there because we have an evidence for everywhere. Now really when we did so now we saw when they back our antifa everything put now then the one return our back to Benin. For inside darkness, where light no day, nothing. No good infrastructure. The one we there not never even talk about that one. The one we there America, South America, North America, Benin, evidence full. Say we are not Nigeria, we the Benin people. What should be our problem? Why can't we speak out? We don't have millionaires for the state, or rather we don't have learned people that can speak for that state to stand on its own. What is all this?
Everybody is fighting for their pocket. Everybody they fight for their pocket.
You understand? Okay, so now see the pocket where they fight for. So where the development there for the state? You know they. Since 1980 something, and those people don't they go and travel outside the country, go they find money they come. They give people for us. Till date, my brother, that state still remain 30 state. Waiting will they kill ourselves for? We don't get one single agenda saying hey, this one are waiting with the top people focus on. We don't get that. Waiting will they fight for? We need to but now we have my son. We have to follow yes, they go.
Thank you, my brother. All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I don't say I'm saying you the best. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
When I say our brother in the verse, industry talking on as the body to the pepper ram, now so you talk him so. Everybody need to call him. It doesn't matter where you are from, or it doesn't matter the state where they reside right now, or the country where they reside. If you be Igbo, talk out. If you be Yoruba, talk out. Anywhere you come from, because we don't know where Nigeria they go right now. You know, in fact, make una listen to this video. Make we take out from there, because this video go put a lot of sense for our head. Because this man break all the silence where nobody feel break since. He break all of them. Make una hear him.
Our religious leaders must come out and talk. Let us teach our kids the moral standards required in a civilized environment. What happened to the civics that we learned when we were young? If you do something evil to another man, who tells you that tomorrow that evil will not come into your house? What the hell is going on? He hasn't called me, but you know, we have a pool of people that he can call. But this is my view. It's very, very heart-wrenching. Very heart-wrenching.
Okay, and I mean, it's quite very painful what is happening in the country. But you talked about religious and moral leaders, but there's been a religious leader, or sheikh, that has been engaging with kidnappers. His name is Sheikh Gumi. I mean, what's your take on him? And I'll also ask you, what's your take on the presidential ambition of, can I use the word, your friend Bola Tinubu? Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Oh, gosh. Well, let me say it in very clear language, in English language. To me, it's an insult to the civilized people of this country, those who are committed to national development, that the likes of him, first of all, we must, whoever is going to come to take over the mantle of this country, I am of the opinion that the system of governance we are running now is completely ineffective. It is so militarized in its structure, in its nature, and we cannot be waiting for others from one single person. Let the power be devolved to all the states so that in each area You know, people, because as you go from one state to the other, the culture is different, the attitude is different, the resources are different. So it is the aggregation of all these states that will make this mighty nation. But to sit down in one place with somebody backing others like a military organization, it is not working. So for this man, this clown, saying he wants to be president, you should ask him, what did he do where he governed before? He has appropriated, we've been shouting about it, and I'm still saying it now publicly, that the EFCC should go urgently, to go and investigate the Alpha Beta company owned by him. He haven't paid any taxes since he started. I am reliably told that they garner.
Okay, my people, make una not vex. We have a caller right here. Una go hear more from this. Our papa, he finished Tinubu, he finished all the evil leaders what we get for Nigeria. Meanwhile, we get somebody where they try to call us right now. Make we talk to Ram. Oh, the line don't cut. For me to pause a video for your call, and the line went off. If I start playing it right now, I'm not sure I'll be able to pick your call at all. Please, okay, he's calling back now. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello, my brother, Nigeria Wash.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Everybody, I greet Nigeria, I greet Dolite, especially Dolite, so yeah, you know,
okay, thank you, Mr. Nusa from UK. I bet talk to us now. Nigeria matter with the talk so.
Yes, I know. That's why I first start with I greet Nigeria, I greet Edo State. All of them join.
Yes, sir.
Now state to state, now make Nigeria.
Not true.
So what I like to talk like that, my brother, we said talk just now about those states where you say we get modes, we fit generate light and all that. You understand? As we all know, charities begins at home. You understand?
Yeah.
I still believe each state for Nigeria, if they wake up, I think one state from the other will go, they copy each other. You understand? In the sense that, I haven't said that, like that, those states, as I still talk, maybe you remember one time, one state that we are take up, say without light, Nigeria not fit move. Without light, those states not fit move. Now light, now be the power. As we in Europe now, we know where they carry this Western world, the waka. If to say like not the Western world, my brothers and sisters, I go say crime we go dey this Western world, it go pass the one where you vote in Nigeria, all of us know. Without light, my brother, sister, Nigeria, Edo State, my governor, without light, we not fit do anything. Why? Light, anything light. If we get light, it go fit reduce all these calamity where they happen so.
All right. We'll try more to address that. Now, Obaseki will go face for that one where concern those states so. But at the moment.
Brother, I beg, I know. Brother, I beg, just give me one minute.
Yeah.
If we not the fire Obaseki, make it bring light for us. Now so. If time go reach, he go come out. Another person when they come, we don't know.
Yeah.
Whether good or bad, Obaseki still they come as small, they listen. Before I grow courage like this, I never see my governor for eye. Now here I did the hear his name.
Not true.
I never talk to Ram for lie. So the opportunity where we get, whether we be ABC or we be PDP or AAC or whatever party where we be, this is the time for us to talk, because the person when they come, if he be say, if he be dumb like Buhari, we not go get choice that time.
All right. Thank you, my lovely brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this your call. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Okay, my brother. Thanks.
All right, my fellow Nigerians, let's move on
and investigate the Alpha Beta company owned by him. He haven't paid any taxes since he started. I am reliably told that they garnered almost 30-something billion in 1 year, last year, from the treasury of this country. If that money is available, Would they not have used the money to alleviate the sufferings, to give succor to the people, to at the bottom of the base? Individually, one person took 34.7 billion.
Okay, case you are not the year and where this one an elder statesman Olabode George. Now you're the destroy Tinubu so. He said may EFCC arrest Tinubu. He talking to the extent say Tinubu is a clown. Clown. The case don't know what this clown means. Some of you go look your dictionary, and also some of you still know what it means. He finished Tinubu to the extent 30-something billion for only one company. Tinubu they carry the entire house. Not be many companies. Allegedly, now you get all the toll gates with Lagos, and each toll gate now how much they make a day. So these people, if I make una hear our papa, I ain't finish because Tinubu not fit there. Counter this man because he na former for Israel soldier, all of them. Now if I'm gonna hear him
by his company, one person took 34.7 billion by his company. Which tax did he pay? And we've been talking that EFCC should go. Even the former managing director wrote a petition up till now. I'm challenging the young man that is there now for the posterity of this nation, because he's no longer too young. At 40, he's no longer young. There were former heads of state that became heads of state at 31 or 32. Papa Olowo was 33 when he took over as premier, and Baba Obasanjo too was head of state when he was 39. So at 40, I believe your life really starts. They can be the turning point. Let him be bold enough and save his own generation. We must make sure that they investigate him. He is junketing all over the place. It's an insult to the...
Okay, my people, sorry that I will continue to pause this because we are not just going to allow every videos to continue to play without no interruption. We're sorry about that. You know, I've said it before, for some of you that have been following me for a while, I've said it before that all these top investigators, security personnel and all that, they are not actually using their power to pursue the evil, devilish, selfish, criminals, looters, politicians. No, they are using their power to intimidate us, me and you. And they're using it to intimidate. Look now, this man now, elder statesman Olabode George, they beg EFCC now. The head of EFCC now, he says just 40 years old. Because many of them, when they talk, say, now the youth we need, let the youth take over. Let the youth take over. We want to make young person take over. From Desmond Elliott to date, all the youth will don't carry position. How they take the end? You understand? I have said it before that all prisons built in Nigeria, these prisons, the purposes, the objectiveness, the reason why they build it is because of commoners. This is one, I'm sorry that I have to divert for 1 minute to Edo State. This is the reason why I have been telling the governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, to probe the former governors in Edo State. Because the prisons don't supposed to be built for commoners, for the poor. That prison is supposed to also be for billionaires, like the way it is in abroad, in diaspora. You see now, the head of EFCC now, the chairman of EFCC now, they fear Tinubu. Fear not, they even let them ask Tinubu question. This is what our papa is saying now. Why can't they arrest Tinubu today? The same Tinubu is showcasing himself now that he wants to become the president of Nigeria. What a shame. What a shame. All politicians are the same. I just beg una make una believe me. All are the same. None of them will persecute or prosecute their predecessor. None. They go talk and go here. They go talk and go here. their 8 years go complete, they go. The one way go take over from him, no go still prosecute him. Right? Because the reason why they are not doing it is that if me, I prosecute the person who did this shit when me did before, that means automatically I've already let in the prospective governor that will take over from me to also prosecute me. That is why, you see them, they dribble us like Maradona. All of them, they are dribbling us. Tell me, God, why Governor Obaseki have not stepped on toes today. Tell us, say, at least one person or a local government chairman say they prison. Most start from those small ones. Say yes, they prison. All are the same. Let's continue.
Was 33 when he took over as premier, and Baba Obasanjo too was head of state when he was 39. So at 40, I believe your life really starts. They can be the turning point. Let him be bold enough and save his own generation. We must make sure that they investigate him. He is junketing all over the place. It's an insult to the civilized minds, those who have worked so hard in this country. And look at the joke. Suddenly, Lagos state government is now saying they're setting up a law. Nobody should go to EFCC. They should be the judge, the jury in their own case. What a mess. What a nonsense. Please, this nation must survive. If by whatever yardstick it becomes the head of state, I will cease to be a Nigerian. And I'm not joking. How?
About Sheikh Gumi, I talked about. You talked about a moral compass and a religious leader. Have been talking to some of these bandits and negotiating with them, and ransom still being paid.
Yeah, the Dr. Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, yeah, what he was saying, and I like people to be honest. You know what he said? I listened to it. He said he championed the fight against Jonathan during his period and was calling that Jonathan must resign because so much blood has been spilled. He said it openly. He said, so what for now, if he did that to Jonathan and he's asking his own brother, that's the way he said it, that he's asking his own brother that he must change his system. Otherwise, he will lead a protest down that he himself, because more blood has been spilled now than Jonathan's period. So he's going to ask him that he must also resign in a double fashion. You know, he was talking to his people in his teaching. And I looked at it and I said, ooh, well, if he was that bold, which was true, he said it at that time, why can't he say it now? Because the situation has not gotten better. But all those jokers, like the Minister of Information speaking from both sides of his mouth and lying all the way, and the additionals of this world and the other gentleman there covering up, let's tell the truth. Say it the way it is. Like we say in my palace, why don't you say it? If you say it, you die. If you don't say it, you die. Why don't you say it and let the devil be ashamed? You know, there's a popular saying, if you fool me for the first time, shame on you. But if I'm so stupid that you fool me the second time, then shame on me. Nigeria has grown. This nation has produced all parts of the country. I see the young minds, all these young people from all over this country, the north, the south, the east, and all that. They need a future. We need to translate and transform our Nigerian country to a nation. We are just existing as a country and not a nation. And it's going to affect the future of our people. Please, let's do what is just, what is fair, what is right for the sake of these young generations that are coming.
I mean, these are tough times in Nigeria. I would like to repeat the point we both agreed upon earlier, that military rule is an aberration. Yeah. And as a company, Arise News, our policy is that there is no role for the military in democratic governance. So I'm just restating that for the benefit of those who could twist the statements. Now, let me go back to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Chief, I hope you are aware that on the basis of some of the things you said, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu could take you to task. You called him a clown. You said he has to account for some money. But these are allegations.
You bet.
Yes. Well, I hope he doesn't sue you for defamation. Those are your words, not ours, in this station here. But very quickly, the
let us go to court.
Well, okay.
Let us go to court so that we both will be talking under oath. I am saying this allegation, EFCC has been investigating. The former managing director of Alpha Beta himself stated, black and white, how they have been siphoning the money of the Lagos State Treasury. And you're saying, let him take me to court. We will go there, I will say my own, and the papers will be there, let him defend it. First of all, we want the original certificates of the university he claims he attended. And exactly what is his own real name. Look, you want to get a clown to be your head?
You want to get a clown to be your head. All right, my people, we're still moving on because that video is long. Of course, I'm going to play all the video for you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that for a long time now, since I came out doing my job, and this is what I stand for, I've been letting people know that there's need to always say the truth. Say it how it is, without no fear of anybody. You understand? This is why I have so much respect for this, our Papa, Elder Statesman, or Labude George. You know, he mentioned it. Say it how it is. If you say the truth, you're going to die. If you lie, you're also going to die. So just say the truth and live with a good legacy. That's how it is. The same thing this man is saying right now is what I've been saying now in Edo State. I've been urging our governor to step on toes. I've been urging our Governor Godwin Enogegase Obaseki to speak out what is going on. Some people call into the show to attack me. What are you saying? Why must you talk to governor like that? Why? Governor Obaseki was appointed to serve me. In case you don't know, he was appointed to serve me and you, not the other way around. Nobody appointed him for me and you to be serving him. No, it's not in our constitution. Right? So when you are talking about these people, remove the fear and speak how it is. Don't lie against them, though. Don't lie against them. Use evidence to attack them. All right? This man is a fearless man. He's saying the iris, although he's old. He's a billionaire. He's going to talk more. Una go hear more. In fact, una go surprise. Say, wow. He called Tinubu a clown. He lived in Lagos State with him there. They even ask him and say, go sue you to court. He said, bring him. Make we go small go court. This is what a lot of people are bypassing in Edo State. Nobody want to say the truth. Because now they fear. Because of 1 million naira or 2 million, where Obaseki go pay for in a pocket. It's a big shame of so many of you who live there with Obaseki, who is singing his praises. Instead of you to push him, urge him, indoctrinate him to do more for the Edo people. If I speak, people will say yes. And Nigeria was the talk. We got to speak now. You don't even know what your life will be like tomorrow, man. Speak. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my brother. What's your name? All right, we lost that call. That was Israel. Israel, please call back. We need to speak. When you have one or two persons speaking, the government will be shaking. If they want to do anything, they attempt to do anything, the first thing that runs through their mind is you. They'll say, if we don't do this thing, where just now, these people go talk, okay, I will take one. They will be planning how to deceive you. At least they are putting you into consideration. That makes a lot of sense. At least they are putting you into consideration. Say, do this thing well. If Nigeria was here now, say, go enter here, go disgrace us. For them not to consider you at all, for them not to know you exist at all, that means we are finished. We are totally finished. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. Your name and where you call us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Italy. It is AKA one. So I'll be calling you sometimes. So
okay, go ahead, sir.
What you are just saying, when we are talking about the concerning about those Tinubu issue.
Yes.
On this issue, it has been existing for many years. About this Tinubu, and I believe that Tinubu can never be a president of Nigeria because many people, the reason why sometimes I always blame our youth because they don't know what they have set their price to those elderly fools. You understand?
Yeah.
And the thing happened in those states that which our state, like Upper Circuit issue. Because this Obaseki issue, Obaseki is not talking, he's so quiet because of maybe it's a governor. You can use, if maybe Obaseki use someone to show an example in that state, everybody will be having fear of him.
Exactly.
Because I don't really know what is going on. If it doesn't mean maybe you are gentle, you will not, that you don't know the law. You don't know our constitution. So the constitution is there. When it don't apply to our constitution, you go in for it. And when you use a person's money, you go in for it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Since Oshomole said, when Oshomole came, he said he would do this. Have you heard Oshomole came? And Oshomole was the one that do elusive money. He worked a little work, but he do elusive money. Now, he brought to Obaseki. Obaseki is fine. We know that we love Obaseki fine. Because of that democracy, he will make Edo great. And we are still hoping that Edo will great. Fine. But the people that they have been awarding money for in Edo State, that is not doing their job according to the constitution or maybe the job they give to people to do, and people are not doing it. And I believe that Obama have to bring them and feed them and let them go to jail and pay the consequences.
Thank you, my brother.
This has been going on for many years. What is going on? We cannot talk. When you talk, they will send an assassin to you people. When we talk to a pastor, people will be looking for you to be killed or to be arrested.
Yes.
Are we going to make our state to grow?
Yeah. Thank you, my brother.
In the other hand of it, our monopoly, I know that it's there, the most higher margin. So you need to also be talking. I know it's not in politics, but some kind is wrong in that state. He have order to call everybody out. Anybody that know that the person does take money to return it, or he go to prison. Simple as let me say it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Let me say it because our mumu is a no. Our mumu is a no. Look at Tinubu. So it's okay. Maybe let other person also contribute. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I saw your message. I'll respond back to you. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes,
okay.
Okay, I see some other person trying to call in, but let me call. Hello, my brother. You were trying to call us in, right?
Yeah. Good morning, Nigeria Watch. Thank you for calling me back. And it's just I was just watching what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's very great. And I just want to quickly throw a little bit of more light into it.
Yeah, go ahead,
Thank you
Israel.
very much. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Edo State. And good morning to all Nigerians that are listening right now around the globe. It is very crystal clear that what is happening in Nigeria is of great concern. It's very painful. We have to class this thing into categories now. We have to talk about our state, we have to talk about the country, we have to talk about the leaders who are leading us. First of all, we have to go to our leaders. As Malcolm X says, when injustice becomes a law, identify those words. When injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. How do you explain this step? A leader who leads a group of people will lead with unity, leadership quality. That is what we want. Nigeria operates a system called a democratic system and a federal system of government, whereby everyone in the land is under the law, meaning the law of the land, which is called the rule of law, is supreme to everyone, including the president of Nigeria. So when some people are above the law and certain people are under the law, it becomes imbalance. And this is why we are fighting each other, because certain people are being given the rights to supersede the other thing. Yeah. And the distribution of our resources in that country is not equally, whereby certain people who has the resources are getting less than what that resources brings into our country. That is another thing. And the another thing of giving certain people certain rights to topple the other people, you are breaking it. That becomes, there's no way for us to say that is leading towards a dictatorship. I'm not saying it is, but when you start displaying such kind of quality, it gives room for people to class one as that. That is another example. Okay. And look at what Olabode George was saying. We have ever been saying it, that it is not very crystal clear, even to the people, even to the blind man, that that soup contains a lot of shit. Okay? Yeah. Now, when these leaders who he's talking about comes under the oath and declare their asset before being given governance, we are going to look for a balance and check to actually verify all these things before these people attain position. Now let me take your mind back to Oputa panel. Can you still remember that?
Yes, of course.
It's nothing like that again. Oputa panel came to actually fact check a lot of things that was happening in Nigeria. Yeah. They quickly scrapped these things away because they knew that those things were bringing up facts about what is happening in the affairs of government. Yeah. And this guy is not challenging, is somebody who wants to become the president of it and challenging him to go to court and swear on the oath. Let us talk on the oath. What it means that when you swear on the oath, if you lie, you are committing a crime. That is why he's saying, let's talk on the oath. Yeah. And telling them to verify these things, that is also a problem. It is us, and also he spoke about us being that we should carry the youth. You've been singing about the youth. These people you are saying, the youth that are in government today, they have been indoctrinated and they have not been given education. Indoctrination is learning what has become the norms and belief of the land. This is how we do it. Now we put you there. You have to do it like that. That is what the indoctrination they are. Yeah. We're speaking about somebody who we said about Desmond Elliott, who is supposed to be a champion of the youth. And thereby, you see the other side of him. Yeah. You cannot blame him because he has been indoctrinated and he has not been educated. These are the problem. The youth we have today, we have people who read government, who read political science, who came out with first class. They are scattered around the whole world. Why don't you try to encourage them, to unpick them, to put them in the affairs of governance? You see that things are going to work. And when you're putting them into governance, do it as they have to swear an oath. And also they have to pledge to say, if we steal anything, this is how the due process is going to take place. And also, when investigating this kind of people, you don't put in people in power. You have to establish an independent body that will fact check and check these people. Yeah. And now let's take it to Edo State. A lot of people have been clamoring that Obaseki this, Obaseki that. We know that we want the best from Obaseki because you came out with the slogan, let's move Edo State forward. Yeah. We need to move Edo State forward. We don't need to be waiting for the old past, which he's been doing. I watched a video the other day when he was saying that there was a congratulating message to him and it was shown on the internet. The opposition is giving a demand You have to bring back those lawmakers who left the post. But listen, Edo people, we have to be very crystal clear on this. Do you understand that we have a law that governs us? Do you understand that we have a constitution in our country? And we have a constitution that's the what governs the state. When you try to defy the odds and break those things, there are consequences. And how will a political party be having a demand to tell the government of the day, this is what you have to do? And although he is not telling them that he's going to make sure that they pay for it, because that is called due process. You don't do that. That is treasonable offense. And when Obaseki does that, some people are going to say, oh, you know the fee for it, why don't you join us together? We are going to join everybody together when you are doing something that helps the people and not for yourself.
Yes.
That is why I class everything to be the foolish, the tribalistic, and the citizen. The citizens are the ones suffering right now. Because when the citizens are less than the foolish and the tribalist, the problem of the day becomes higher. This is what we are facing. Unless we start talking to ourselves as brothers, as Nigerians, and putting the right people in the affairs of governance, we are still going to be swimming in this problem.
Exactly.
That is my take.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Yes. We have to start talking like our brother just said. You have to talk. Don't let anybody push you that, no, stop talking, allow him to work. Nobody's holding anybody not to work. The country is not going in the rightful direction right now. We must be talking. We must become a pest to them, to their shadow. We must talk. Let's continue to listen to this, our Papa here.
Has been investigating. The former managing director of Alpha Beta himself stated, black and white, how they have been siphoning the money of the Lagos State Treasury. And you're saying, let him take me to court. We will go there, I will say my own, and the papers will be there, let him defend it. First of all, we want the original certificates of the university he claims he attended. And exactly what is his own real name. Look, you want to get a clown to be your head, what you will breed will be a pool of clowns. We need people. And there are people in this country.
Chief, I was going to ask you, one,
I am ready. If you want to take me, let me take you to court, we will fight there.
Well, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will insist, and his supporters will also insist, that it doesn't matter. That he has a right as an individual to seek to become president of Nigeria. It's for the people of Nigeria to decide. But the major bone of contention, I guess, between the two of you has to do with Lagos state politics. Now, as you claim, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been in charge since 1999, either directly or by proxy. Why is it that the PDP, under your leadership in Lagos State, has not been able to displace either the AC, the ACN, the APC in Lagos? On the man that will run as governor, and that has been a major handicap for the PDP in Lagos. In 2023, is it again Mr. Agbaje, Jimmy Agbaje, that is going to run? And then the Lagosians will just say, okay, this man again. Don't they have people in that party?
Yeah. Let me try and disabuse your mind and at the same time tell the truth. What you have said is a cacophony of some jokers in the beer parlor. I'm sorry, Dr. Abati. It's a cacophony of jokers in the beer parlor. Who told you that I was the one who always nominated the governor? In our party, no individual has a right to handpick because it's not your private business. There is no time there had never been a primary in our party. The accusation you levying against me is exactly what they do with the emperor there. Bola Tinubu is an emperor. God bless you if you are not part of his own line. You know, that's what Trump is trying to to do with the Republican Party now in the United States. And I wish him the best of luck. Here, you I want to call any of me and any of them and him for a debate. Even at 3 a.m. in the morning in the burial ground, I will be there to say that I, Olabode George, had been handpicking people. You know what is wrong with us? The process of the INEC is archaic. It's unacceptable. It is as old as the centuries. And so it gives room for manipulation, figures. From your polling unit, the results are hand carried. From there, from your polling unit to the collation center. Even from the results from Lagos State, it is also hand carried by somebody to Abuja. Isn't that a joke? We're in the 21st century. When computer, even kids now in primary school, they know what to do with their iPad. They know what to do with social, whatever they call it. The internet is there. We have been asking government for us to be serious, that no intervention, no human intervention, even from across the waters in the riverine areas. You know, people come by boat carrying the result physically. Isn't it a joke? Where is that giant of Africa? Computer is available. The software is readily available. We have a lot of brilliant young people in Nigeria who can write programs for us and bring out a super program for us to run our election. We are still asking, where is the e-voting? You know, they tried. One, if you go to your polling something, you bring out your PVC card. That PVC card, you strike it against a small gadget, it identifies you. Isn't that the same modern technology? So what is wrong in you pressing the button for the party that you want and it's automatically registered in any location you want it? Even if you want to store it, you can store it in the clouds. That result. So he's sitting here clowning, manipulating.
All right, my people, we have another caller right here. We need to talk to this person. Good morning, good afternoon, sir. Good evening. What's your name? Are we calling us from? Hello? Hello, please, can you turn down your system, sir? Hello, can you turn down your system? Hello, turn down your system. I'm good, sir. Good morning, Mr. John. Go ahead, talk to us.
I think I understand what you're saying, that we should always put our leaders to task. That's very correct, yeah. But in Nigeria, what I've noticed is that I don't think we have some of us have the resources. If you watch this guy now, Oyele Sowore is rich, you know. He was able to procure, get Aya, Falana, and the rest of them, right? How many people could do that in Nigeria? If you're somebody just maybe a young professional or somebody who is unemployed looking for a job, how is he going to procure a lawyer? Even if you speak.
Yeah.
Even if you speak, can you really substantiate it? You understand? Some of the things we do, like the judge now. He's rich, you know. You can take people to court. Both of them can be in court. They can even settle it outside the court. But how are you going to? How is a young school leaver going to do that? That's the issue. I think that's the problem that's putting Nigerians off. You know.
Yeah.
Not only that, some of us don't know what we are doing. Some of us know. I mean, before we left Nigeria, we know how we suffer before we left Nigeria.
That's true.
Yeah, I think that's the issue about. And another thing again, you were talking about Obaseki. I think Obaseki issue is that if Obaseki step on toes, especially the APC people, you know, you cannot. It's just like when one of the reverend gentleman took Oshomole to EFCC, he didn't go anywhere. So that's the way it's going to look like, because Obaseki would have loved to. The way I look at him, because the guy looks like somebody that can fight to the end. You understand? He could fight to the end, and he's not really a seasoned politician like people seem to be. He looks like somebody that could just fight it to the end, right? So, but the issue now would not be, is he going to go anywhere? That's why the guy is not. That's why he cannot fight people. After fighting people, the case will be in court for 10 years. Tinubu case, all those Tinubu case and those people that ruled 1999 from 1999 and the rest of them, those cases are still in court. They are still in court. You understand? Even so, the problem is just that the Nigerian justice system is bad. It's 12 hours. There's a lot of delay in it. There's a lot of delay in it.
Yeah.
And people don't have resources. I can't get SAN to fight Tinubu. It's going to be possible. So that's the problem I'm thinking it is.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right, my people, let's finish this video. We have more videos for you guys to watch today. So in case you are getting tired, just go get yourself some coffee or some tea and come back, because you're going to be here at least for the next 1 hour again.
Calculating this result. You know what happened in the last election? Where have you ever had anywhere in the world where you have a bullion van on the day of election? Were they carrying food for him to his house? Bullion van. He was not arrested. He was not cocooned. He was not containerized and be taken to the cooler. Please, you know, these are not things that he had done in the dark, openly. So why are you saying, but the judge is this and all that? It is absolute nonsense that they run as election. I have seen it. We have watched it. And we have been crying for this nation to move forward, for credible, responsible, respectable, fair-minded people to represent their people. Let that process be modernized. Otherwise, you have the man who has stolen so much money, controlling all those who want to be governor, to be representative, to be state assembly, to be governor, to what nonsense is this? For God's sake, we are not in the dark ages. So saying, but they judge, we will present people, but as long as we have this process where people use the manual process to compute our results, forget it.
On that
forget note, it will never work. You know, we are gradually getting to the zenith, and I am afraid people are getting fed up. A lot of our young minds are coming from abroad now. They want to be this, they want to be that. I keep telling them,
well,
let's keep shouting.
Maybe
Professor, who is in charge of INEC,
would like to thank you very much. Point well made. Thank you very much, Chief Olabode.
All right. Hello, my people. We have a caller right here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Good afternoon, my brother. It's me again, Felix from Dublin, Ireland.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I respect the boldness of Mr. Olabode George. I respect his boldness.
Yeah.
This man has said a lot. I actually watched that interview live on Arise News. This man has said that he has proof, he has evidence. Let them go to court.
Yeah.
Okay, to prove that Tinubu should be arrested. Do you know why? Tinubu can never be arrested because Tinubu was the engineer that brought Buhari to power. One. Tinubu was the one that messed up Lagos. Two. Tinubu single-handedly removed Ambode, that was the best performing governor in Lagos in Nigeria.
Yes.
He removed it because he was not yielding to his bidding.
Yeah.
He was not remitting money as when due. Tinubu is a monster. Tinubu is a junkie. That man Tinubu will finish Nigeria if I pray that Nigeria will not be even be together by 2023. There was, I think some years ago, AIT had a documentary on Tinubu from his days in Chicago in the US. This guy never graduated. He didn't go to any school. They buy online certificate. May God help Nigeria. The mistake with Nigerians made in 2015, if they repeat it in 2023 with Tinubu, we are finished. My brother, go and write this thing down.
Thank you, sir.
Nigeria does not have democracy. I repeat, Nigeria does not have democracy. What we have in Nigeria is cabalocracy. Government of the cabals, by the cabals, for the cabals. There is no democracy in Nigeria, my brother. Tinubu is using the 48 laws of power. There's a book written by Robert Greene. That is the book that many of these bishops and Jews also read. He's using fear and power to control Lagos, and they want to use the same method to control Nigeria. This Papa Olabode just said, we also it on the day of election when two bullion van was entering his compound, and journalists were asking him what were the bullion van doing inside his compound.
Yeah.
He said, is that their problem? On the day of election, when your house is not the central bank of Nigeria. Oshomole foolishly, when he was the national chairman of APC, said that when you join APC, your sins are forgiven. You can see the indices now. You can see all the entries, all their antics, all their intention. They said the Holy Book, the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. Unfortunately, I am a supporter of Godwin Obaseki. Let me bring it up now to my state, those days. I am a supporter.
But why do you have to use the word unfortunately, sir?
Oh, my brother. Obaseki cannot do anything. He cannot do the listen. When Oshomole humiliated Obaseki had a mind to develop the state because of the way the Edo State has been rubbished. There was a time when they bring our guests from Libya and Italy. They will not even interview them. Buhari will just call governors, come and carry your people. Edo was known for virtues and values in those days now. But because there was no industry, nothing in Edo State, I finished from Unibe, my brother, no job. Nothing, not only me. I had to leave. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, Obaseki cannot, during the election last year, he promised that he was going to probe them. He can't probe them. Unfortunately, he can't probe them.
So, but why did he promise?
It's the politics, that's the politician, it's the political spirit.
That means Obaseki cannot be trusted.
He cannot be trusted fully. You have to choose between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Okay.
Can you trust? Can we, if we are to choose, my brother, if you are to choose between Obaseki and Osage Izeyamu, we choose Obaseki because Osage Izeyamu said he's a pastor. He went because of political appointment, because of governorship election. He went to kneel down at various shrines. They even ordained Alaji.
Yes.
Take your hand, go give Alaji.
Yeah.
The whole pastor, the whole regional pastor for redeem. That one a gangster now. So when we now saw that this guy was desperate, so we have to see two devils, okay? Let us choose the lighter devil. That was why we choose Obaseki. You understand?
Yeah.
Obaseki had a mind. He's a banker, he's an investor. The man was the one that brought Oshomole with the mind that let us go and retain the state. But he did not know that Oshomole had a different ulterior motive. By now, if it was a normal country, normal society, Oshomole should be in jail. Oshomole invested in the country of his wife that escaped to Quebec. LM business, then the wife ran away. Where is his wife? Oshomole should be in jail. Lucky Igbeneghu should be in jail. Don't be suppose that have destroyed the country. Let us say the way the truth. Let us say the way it is.
But sir, if I have to come in, sir, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you for a minute. This is one of the things I'll be talking about. Why is Governor Obaseki not probing these people? Because you just mentioned that Lucky should be in jail, Shomole should be in jail. So don't you think Obaseki have the power to do this?
My brother, Obaseki paid heavily for the PDP ticket.
I know.
He paid heavily. He cannot do it. He cannot probe them. He cannot probe. That's why he has to just fulfill his mandate of working for the people.
That means Obaseki is going to leave office as a failure.
Well, he will try a little bit. He will do it. He will do road, do everything. He will do road. He will do. That's why they wanted to collect the key of the treasury from him. They're not fit. That's why he's working.
To be honest, sir, if Obaseki leaves as a failure, it's going to hurt my heart, because all Edo people believe so much on this man, believing that he's coming to clean up our tears. So for me, even though he didn't do much in the infrastructure, let him probe these people, because you just mentioned now that Lucky Igbeneghu needs to be in jail, Oshomole should be in jail. So Obaseki have the power to do this.
My brother, let me tell you something. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, sir.
Listen, if you bring Barack Obama to come and contest Nigeria, they will corrupt him. There is a systemic corruption in Nigeria, massive systemic corruption. Buhari knows all of them, all these people, all of them. He knows them. That is why when they go to talk to him, he will not listen. He will just laugh there now. He's laughing at them. When Buhari came, when he said what was his admission, he said he never knew that the corruption is as bad as this. He was overwhelmed. He thought it was the Buhari of 1983 before. But he never knew that this is the extent of decadence that has occurred in the system. If you block this hole, they will come another hole. If you block this leakage, they will open another leakage. During Jonathan's era, we thought maybe, okay, we were tired of PDP and their broad daylight robbery. How can it be that former petroleum minister, Chadian, I just saw a clip now on somewhere on where this new power was saying that only the jewelry of the Chadian is more than 14 billion naira. 14 billion naira. I tell you something. The former prime minister in Ireland here, when he was a minister of finance, there was 30,000 euro he collected for lobbying for this developer. They gave him 30,000 euro or less to lobby to develop an estate. When he was a minister of finance. When he became the prime minister, they resurrected that issue, and that was why he stepped down. But they are here in Ireland. For ordinary 30,000, what did they give small there for Nigeria, all the politicians? Now, if the prime minister, a government was brought down in this country, in Ireland. That is a system that works. That is a system that works.
Okay, that means there's no hope. We cannot move Nigeria forward or Edo State forward. We should just leave it the way it is then.
My brother, there has to be a revolution. There has to be the current crop of leaders in Nigeria, they are too corrupt. Corruption is flowing in their DNA, not blood anymore. Corruption all flow with DNA in their blood vein. Now corruption. Greed and corruption, they flow for their DNA.
Wow.
Corruption is flowing in their. I tell you, when I came to Ireland in 2003, when Ambassador was president that time, many governors' wives came here. I'm telling you, I was working with Association of Refugees and Asylum Seekers in Ireland. Many governors' wives came here to campaign that Nigeria is now okay, that no more problem. They should not be accepting Nigerians here as refugees. They should be deporting Nigeria. The former VP Atiku wife and some 5 governors' wives came here to campaign that they should not be accepting Nigerians here on refugee status. Do you know what they did? After that symposium and seminar, whatever, all these governors' wives and Atiku wives, they came to buy houses here, cash. They bought houses, estate. They pay cash in 2003. So the people of this country, the people that organized the seminar, they will not complain to us, say what is wrong with Africans? What is wrong with us? Yesterday they were talking against this, and today they are now buying estate and buying houses for their wives and my brother, pay you well already. Somebody just buy 100 houses for estate, pay cash. But yesterday they were campaigning that Nigeria should be brought home. The greed in Nigeria, not be blood the flow. May I just speaking for the wider audience, people understand. Not be blood the flow for their vein. Now corruption, greed, corruption. You understand? They don't want to make government equal rights. They use fear. They use power. They perpetually keep the poor. So that every 4 years they can call on them, they can tingle food in their faces, and they will because people are hungry.
All right, thank you, sir.
My brother, let me shock you with one information now. My classmate for Uniben, he was teaching in College of Education in Catalogne. For 24 months now, they never paid them. My own classmate now, 24 months for Catalogne, they never paid them. A colleague, a lecturer in that school committed suicide last year. For those my own classmate, we have to raise some money to send to this family man in our Uniben platform to sustain him. Obaseki just wanted to complete his 8 years and go. He will try, but he will grow there. Oshomole built the biggest palace in Africa with artificial lake.
Okay, sir. I'm going to ask you a last question, which I want you to answer it just for 1 minute so that we can move on. Do you think we should stop talking about Obaseki so that he will just do his own thing, or you think media talking about him is the right thing?
No. As we are talking now, it's very good.
Okay.
Because we have to overcome the culture of silence. This plague of silence has finished Africa. We have to continue talking.
Okay.
Because if you talk, you die. If you don't talk, you die. You better just talk and you will still die.
God bless you. God bless you, sir.
We must continue to talk.
Thank you, sir.
We must talk to power.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Thank you very much, sir. Let's talk to someone else. Thank you very much, sir. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello, my brother.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Fred, how are you doing, sir?
Mr. Fred, my brother, thank you very much for calling in. I'm very, very good. How are you doing?
Yeah, we bless God, we thank God.
I beg, talk to us.
Okay, for the little time I listened to you guys, but first of all, I need to appreciate you. You are really trying, You are trying.
Thank you.
But there are still more information. There are still more things you need to know as an Edoma and as an African Nigerian person.
Yeah.
I can see you many times that you still have the brain, the thinking of Western world. So that is how I can see your inner mind comparing to Nigeria.
Okay.
Nigeria, my brother, is a dead country. We are all living here. We know it is a dead country. When anyone want to behave good, hundreds of people will pull the person down. Do you remember, even Oshomole, when he was there, do you remember, Oshomole fought a heavy battle with PDP. He did some of them. And they almost killed him. They made 3 times the attempt to kill him, you remember?
Yeah.
When he was going to his own village. Oshomole was having an ambition, just like Obasaki, to do something that those things, like that man, that last caller said. Because it's like they met in the outskirts of Benin or Edo State, like Lagos. So like Benin people, they sit down together, they say, okay, let's go and try. Because luckily abroad already disgraced Edo State people. You understand me? So Oshomole went, and he really started very well. After all the battle, everybody stood by. The way we stood by Basaki, so that is how Benin people stood by Oshomole at that time. But the politicians, the caucus that are holding Benin in ransom, they were fighting with Oshomole, especially PDP. The man now decided, okay, people don't want to maintain Benin. He now go back to his village. That was how the man went back to his village. But I started developing I don't know how to call the place. You understand me?
Yeah.
That was the secret that happened to that man that time. Then, instead of being the politician, he now had to come up with a group. Then when Obasaki want to say, okay, now I'm not the governor, let me take another step so that things will be good. And I said, no, this is the same problem I fought. It's not possible. You have to be paid, or you have to be doing this, you have to be doing that. That is the problem, not only in Edo State, the whole Nigeria. The problem we are facing around, maybe the problem of this Nigeria, it is with the youth. We only make one, but we don't exercise what we say.
Yeah.
This is what the Bible. He said, my children honor me by their mouth, but their heart is far away from me. That's the word of God. We say, oh God, I love this, and whereas we don't say follow it. So that is the way the youth people are in Nigeria, we Nigeria youth are behaving. We make what we have no motive, because anybody with motive to do anything will surely fulfill it. We don't have motive. Our motive is always have a way for money. When we want to do anything, any position, you don't call, just select, don't look at people that is more brave, just call them, give them money. They don't know that's affecting you. So the kind of spirit that is operating in Nigeria, my brother, it's only God that will help us. And that God will only show his mercy, not because we are serving him. Because most of us we are serving him just for the mass I told you.
Thank you, my brother.
Look at Buhari. Look at what he was saying yesterday. They don't, not only him, the whole politician, they are no way big. They are eating the future of this present. They are even eating the future of the next generation. And they don't care because the people that are ruling, they are already taking their family out of Nigeria and they have dual passports of another country. So if the youth can come together, because I don't want to speak for nothing, I want to bring a point. If the youth can decide, look at what they are saying now, they want to check who will be the. We should wipe away. If you listen to L5, 2018, when they discussed, he said, even if he said, if the youth can come and kill them off, even old operation like it, they can kill them. If the youth can come together, all this training, whatever, say, but I don't know, I don't know. All these ones need to be hanged. Because they have said laws, they have said our future, they have said our next generation, they have said our children yet to born for personal greed. So we need to come down, they will bring out somebody like Oshomole, whether he's trusted or not trusted, he has a party register. Because I know that government will never register any youth party again. So if Oshomole party is good, we can even Oshomole say if they don't allow, you should even agree for other people to come. Let us somebody pay the sacrifice for the country if they don't want to divide it. Because I prefer they should divide it. Everyone should go, Yoruba should go, then anywhere to go to our outside.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
So many you, and they are still talking about, no, we don't need to share Nigeria. Why are you saying that for 60 years? What kind of promises you think you are expecting from them that they will have not proven before? Or they will do you trust? Like what that man said, he said, you wait as far to go and take the oath. And that is the oath they are taking in Abuja with Muslim people, that they can never do anything. You don't know that most of the government, they have right to do anything, but they don't do it again because the head is corrupt. Nobody will question the head, they don't do it.
Thank you. Let me talk to another person. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Hello? Hello?
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, Papa. Yeah, it's good. I like what you are doing and what you have been doing. I try to follow you.
Thank you, sir.
I try to follow you every time. I like it.
Thank you, sir.
You know, can I shock you on something? I will shock you. Shock Nigeria. And then shock those things. You know, Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's one. You know, we have other that rule us for the first time. Like now, Azikiwe, all those people. Have we heard about their children? Have we heard about their family? No, everything is died. I think we have to go down to the foundation of Nigeria. Foundation of Nigeria. I think people that fought people find the amalgamation.
Yeah.
There are some people, their family, they will offend Nigeria, offended them. I say, I'm sorry to say. Nigeria offended the family. The whole entire family of Benauru, Tafawa Balewa has taken away. That is the problem. The problem is coming from there. It's the foundation. It's the foundation. Like the caller from the Dublin said. The caller from Dublin said. I've been listening to that caller from Dublin. Nothing go to work in Nigeria. Nothing go to work. The you that is showing us now, the presenter that is showing us Nigeria Watch, you are more better than Bob Bassett. But if you sit down on that seat, you don't do anything. You have the intention right now. You have the intention. Like you, Nigeria Watch, the owner of Nigeria Watch, you have the intention to make Nigeria better, to make a two-state better. I've been watching you moving from street to street, your reporter from street to street, from location to location. The way Nigeria two-state is destroyed, the road are bad, everywhere is bad, dirty everywhere. You have the intention. You have a good intention. I like you. I love you so much. But if it now comes to sit down as a governor, there are people ruling. It's not the opposite that is ruling. There are people ruling. Oshomole came. Oshomole have a good intention to rule Edo State better. You remember, can I shock you? Do you remember Oshomole said, Mr. Beans, I will put you on jail if you don't take time. Oshomole, it was boldness. But after 1 week, 1 month, where did he go? Where did he went? He's still there. Get to Oshomole. Where did he went? Oh, there is something in Nigeria there. If you cannot be there, you join there. Nigeria is already done. Tinubu, like what Bodejo said, Bodejo already destroyed Nigeria before. He said destroy Nigeria, already away from Nigeria before a long time ago. Now, because he cannot gain from the system again, now he has to go. Nigeria is like that. Nigeria is built like that. But their job is one of the people that destroy them. Look, anyway, to take refugee outside war, he came back again. Now, because he cannot put down in the treasury. So someone that will put it down in the treasury now, Tinubu is condemning it somewhere. So Nigeria is building this. All the solution we have in Nigeria right now.
Thank you, sir. Solution. Thank you very much, sir.
What we have in Nigeria now is to be taking them one by one down. Like Tinubu, someone will take him down. Like Bodejo, someone will take him down. Or person, someone will take him down. One by one, like what they are doing in the Eastern part now. Like down, God forgive me what I'm saying. So people that rule us that put on our treasury, take them one by one down. And now, with the youth, we will not come back in diaspora, in Nigeria, we'll come back to revolution. And I pray for revolution. I pray for the war to come to Nigeria. I pray every day for war. If war didn't come to Nigeria, Nigeria will not be a good thing.
Thank you, sir.
For example, you see Berlin. There was a war in Berlin that made Berlin to be good. After the war, Berlin is one of the best cities in the world now. So it has to please Nigeria, we need a revolution. That will need a massive revolution.
Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right, callers, hold on for 1 minute. Let's play another video for you guys that you're going to watch right now. This video is going to shock every one of you. I want you to watch this.
I get from people 24 hours, 7 days a week, no sleep, from across the country, because there is no local government in Nigeria that I don't know somebody or somebody doesn't know me, or I cannot pick my phone and call another person. 3 days ago, I spent the whole night listening to people from Gaidam, which is about 110 kilometers away from my village, and spent the whole night listening to people from Tara of Sabon Birni local government of Sokoto state that were under attack, and that attack lasted for 24 hours. It started at 3 p.m. and by 3 p.m. the following day, the fire was still raging on. In fact, Gaidam, the latest I heard is that as I speak to you now, the Boko Haram made 2-3 trips back into the town and foisted their flags. It is only prayers and God that can save Nigeria. And the solution is not far-fetched. I have told a platform this morning that it is not arrogance, it is not big head. We have to succumb to the eventualities of the situation today in the country. The military is overwhelmed, the military is overstretched, the military is underarmed, and the military is not receiving any motivation. Their morale is low. They cannot do what we would expect them to do, which is supposed to be their job. We are like sending our children directly into the gallows. That is what it means. But there was a solution. Somebody tried it. Somebody that we have accused and called names, called Dr. Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. When he came under pressure in 2015, he stopped the election by 6 weeks and imported mercenaries into the country. After 6 weeks, election was able to be held in every polling booth of this country. And we promised the nation that we can sort out the security challenge because we have experienced people, tested people supposedly. We can right the wrongs of economy, and this is where we find ourselves. There is something compounding this situation, which Nigerians don't know, and I want them to know, because with the death of President Idris Deby, we have become exposed, we have become vulnerable, not only in Nigeria, but in almost all the countries surrounding Nigeria. That is Central Africa and West Africa. Idris Deby has about 2,000 strong, armed, brave men that is holding forth for the government in Niger Republic. Idris Deby has got unknown number of military people that is now propping the government in Mali. So also he has military people in Burkina Faso. He is the one that is managing the security in Central African Republic. And he's the one that is assisting Nigeria and Cameroon to stop the overtake of our territory by Boko Haram. Today, Idris Deby is no more. He was in Nigeria only 5 days to his death and signed a memorandum, security memorandum with the Nigerian government. Yet, when this man died, no Nigerian official, let alone a high-ranking person, was sent for his burial. And it was a golden opportunity for the entire West and Central African sub-region. Now that the French president came on Friday, it was for them to sit down and look at the security situation with the vacuum created by General Idris Deby. Our president didn't attend. I think all Nigerians will come out to really show their concern for the inability of Mr. President to attend that burial and hold a meeting with world leaders. It is a known fact that the Chadian government is the eye and the ears and the heart of the French government in Africa. Therefore, and Chad now is facing a rebellion, a civil war, because of the tribes that killed him.
Okay, he was killed by a particular tribe?
Of course he was killed by,
yes.
And those people, you should know that they were trained in Libya, in a territory held by General Khalifa Haftar. And Khalifa Haftar is being supported by Saudi Arabia, is being supported by Egypt, is being supported by Qatar, is being supported by UAE, and at the background, Russia. And there are now 4 rebel groups heading to N'Djamena, the capital of Chad. What is of concern is that some of them are coming from the Kanem region, some of them from the southern Sudan axis, some of them from Faya Lerju, Abache region, and some of them directly from the Ouz Strip, all coming into N'Djamena. N'Djamena, the capital. Some of them are less than 70 kilometers to N'Djamena.
So what are their...
So the likely thing now, because 2 days ago, the Supreme Military Council in Chad sat down and said they will not negotiate with any bandit that has a hand in the killing of General Idris Deby. If Nigerian leader were to be there with the French president, they could have called all the groups,
the 4 groups,
all the 4 groups, including the Chadian government, sit them down and persuade them not to compound the issues for Africa and this COVID-19 wahala that is facing us.
What relationship does this add with Nigeria? The issue in Chad and the insecurity.
You don't
in
know
Nigeria?
that it is Chad that is helping to maintain the Nigerian security from the Northeast sub-region?
Oh, yeah.
The multinational joint force uses Chadian equipment, uses Chadian personnel, military, because one thing you must give the Chadian soldiers, they are very brave, they are very courageous, they are very resilient, they can work under any condition. They are not even afraid to die.
So what's the
and that is why Idris Deby, as president, sitting president of Chad, left his comfort zone and flew to the war front where he met his death. That is the kind of soldiers that Chad has. They had done, of course you remember when Idris Deby, some 6 months ago, walked into Nigeria by wiping out the Boko Haram on the Chad axis. And because of pride of some few people, when he wanted to compel Nigeria to allow him to finish the job by picking Shekau at Dikwa, they refused him and started calling him names. And he got annoyed and said he was even going to pull out from the multilateral joint forces. Now, if Chad is embroiled in a civil war, which is imminent now, with these people not negotiating with others, it means Chad has to pull out his troops in Niger, in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and in Central Africa.
So that makes us vulnerable.
All those governments, if they're not lucky, they will fall to bandits. Then where do we go to? With the military now overstretched on our land.
What's the solution then?
The solution is simple. For me, first, the president must establish a war cabinet, because we are in war, where every morning, 9 o'clock, they will sit down to review the security situation in the past 24 hours in Nigeria. If the president is not disposed into doing that, he should get the vice president, chair that committee, or get the national security advisor to do that every morning. Every morning, review what had happened within 24 hours. That is one. Two, no big head. No all agencies of government, all tiers of government to do their own proper job, not sharing money alone. We've taken loans running into billions of naira. Last week, the National Assembly approved the loans for Mr. President. Have they asked all the trillions that they have approved in the last 6 years? Show us what you had done with the money. I hear they tell us they are not corrupt. It's okay, you are not corrupt. You've borrowed this. What have you done with it? What have they done with the money in your state?
No, Alaji, I have seen some of the documents released, and I have also seen some links sent to me on what the government is doing in infrastructure, the railway, the second Niger bridge, the Anko Borrowers program, and all that. Some of these things have been documented, and I've been able to go through some of the documentation.
You are a good journalist. The second Niger bridge is not federal government money. PPP.
Yeah.
So please.
Yeah, that's true. It's PPP.
Don't tell me it is government money. Railway, from where to where? From Lagos to Ibadan. The one from here to Kaduna was constructed by Abacha, and even the wagons were brought at the port. They were not cleared until it was started during Yar'Adua's time, the clearing. I know this because I have been a member of delegation that had gone to China several times with the General Gumet and Sabon Birni, Director of Railway Services, both late. So nobody will sit down. We know history. They can't do that. We know. Let them tell us what they had done, they themselves. Whatever is the case, no Nigerian trusts this government because they have made promises during campaign and they have not fulfilled any. Are we secure?
Okay,
is there employment?
You know they always ask you this question. So have you gone to Yobe State?
Yes, I was in Yobe.
Are you aware of what happened in Yobe State just yesterday?
I've just painted the picture of what is happening in Gaidam, which is my backdoor neighbor. And you had also seen what had happened in Mainok. That is just some 23 kilometers from my house in Maiduguri. So we have an idea of what is happening. We may not be privileged enough to have intelligence and security information, but from what we pick physically that is happening to people, we will but only shed tears. That nobody has that sympathy or what do I call it for the people. I don't know. Nobody cares. Do you know that last week alone, forget about the official figures, nearly 1,000 people were killed in this country. Forget about the official figures. And you think everything is just well?
So Alhaji, before you go, as an elder statesman, you have the understanding, you have the knowledge. You read wide, because even when you talk, I know that you read so much to have this information. Lastly, before we go, in the next few minutes, we'd just like you to advise this government, because there's nothing we can do without the government, as well as also advise the people, Nigerians, what should be done to secure lives.
What is important in advising this government, even though I know they will never take it, because once you say anything, they classify you. Are you for us or against us? Even if you tell them the truth and give them the best of advice, they will not take. I said during the course of this program that the way out is that we can see maybe the president is not strong enough to give 24 hours of his time for this work. Let him please, for God's sake, anoint anybody, even if it is his son, somebody that is active, that can act on his behalf, so that people sit down to analyze all these issues every 24 hours and propose solutions.
Okay.
And one of the solutions is that they must seek to use intelligence and technology in order to defeat this hydra-headed octopus insecurity in our country.
All right.
Lastly, since the military is overwhelmed, the best they could do is please hire mercenaries. It is going to be cheaper for us to advise our military on the way to sort out this insecurity.
All right. All right, Alaji.
You said the people.
No, because time. Okay, 5 seconds.
I can take land. Now, we have no electoral act on the ground for the last 11 years, since 2010. All of us Nigerians must put pressure on this government to give us a befitting, justiciable electoral act that can assist in determining the best of elections.
I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if the internet is right or if it's the problem of this particular.
But there was a solution. Somebody tried it. Somebody that we have accused and.
Can you guys still hear me at all? Okay. I just want one or two person to leave us a comment there that you can hear and see us. Okay, good. Okay, let me continue playing the video.
All the names called Dr. Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. When he came under pressure in 2015, he stopped the election by 6 weeks and imported mercenaries into the country. After 6 weeks, election was able to be held in every polling booth of this country. And we promised the nation that we can sort out the security challenge because we have experienced people, tested people supposedly. We can right the wrongs of economy. And this is where we find ourselves. There is something compounding this situation, which Nigerians don't know. And I want them to know, because with the death of President Idris Deby, we have become exposed, we have become vulnerable, not only in Nigeria, but in almost all the countries surrounding Nigeria. That is Central Africa and West Africa. Idris Deby has about 2,000 strong, armed, brave men that is holding fort for the government in Niger Republic. Idris Deby has got unknown number of military people that is now propping the government in Mali. So also he has military people in Burkina Faso. He is the one that is managing the security in Central African Republic. And he's the one that is assisting Nigeria and Cameroon to stop the overtake of our territory by Boko Haram. Today, Idris Deby is no more. He was in Nigeria only 5 days to his death and signed a memorandum, security memorandum with the Nigerian government. Yet, when this man died, no Nigerian official, let alone a high-ranking person, was sent for his burial. And it was a golden opportunity for the entire West and Central African sub-region. Now that the French president came on Friday, it was for them to sit down and look at the security situation with the vacuum created by General Idris Deby. Our president didn't attend. I think all Nigerians will come out to really show their concern for the inability of Mr. President to attend that burial and hold a meeting with world leaders. It is a known fact that the Chadian government is the eye and the ears and the heart of the French government in Africa. Therefore, and Chad now is facing a rebellion, a civil war, because of the tribes that killed him.
Okay, he was killed by a particular tribe?
Of course he was killed by,
yes.
And those people, you should know that they were trained in Libya, in a territory held by General Khalifa Haftar. And Khalifa Haftar is being supported by Saudi Arabia, is being supported by Egypt, is being supported by Qatar, is being supported by UAE, and at the background, Russia. And there are now 4 rebel groups heading to N'Djamena, the capital of Chad. What is of concern is that some of them are coming from the Kanem region, some of them from the southern Sudan axis, some of them from Faya Lerju, Abache region, and some of them directly from the Ouz Strip, all coming into N'Djamena. N'Djamena, the capital. Okay. Some of them are less than 70 kilometers to N'Djamena.
So what are their...
So the likely thing now, because 2 days ago, the Supreme Military Council in Chad sat down and said they will not negotiate with any bandit that has a hand in the killing of General Idris Deby. If Nigerian leader were to be there with the French president, they could have called all the groups into a conference, all the 4 groups, including the Chadian government, sit them down and persuade them not to compound the issues for Africa under this COVID-19 wahala that is facing us.
What relationship does this add with Nigeria? The issue in Chad and the insecurity.
You don't know
in Nigeria?
that it is Chad that is helping to maintain the Nigerian security from the Northeast sub-region?
Oh, yeah.
The multinational joint force uses Chadian equipment, uses Chadian personnel, military, because one thing you must give the Chadian soldiers, they are very brave, they are very courageous, they are very resilient, they can work under any condition. They are not even afraid to die.
So what's the implication of this now?
That is why Idris Deby, as president, sitting president of Chad, left his comfort zone and flew to the war front where he met his death. That is the kind of soldiers that Chad has. They had done, of course, you remember when Idris Deby, some 6 months ago, walked into Nigeria by wiping out the Boko Haram on the Chad axis. And because of pride of some few people, when he wanted to compel Nigeria to allow him to finish the job by picking Shekau at Dikwa, they refused him and started calling him names. And he got annoyed and said he was even going to pull out from the multilateral joint forces. Now, if Chad is embroiled in a civil war, which is imminent now, with these people not negotiating with others, it means Chad has to pull out his troops in Niger, in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and in Central Africa.
So that makes us vulnerable.
All those governments, if they're not lucky, they will fall to bandits. Then where do we go to? With the military now overstretched on our land.
What's the solution then? If
the solution is simple. For me, first, the president must establish a war cabinet because we are in war. Where every morning, 9 o'clock, they will sit down to review the security situation in the past 24 hours in Nigeria. If the president is not disposed into doing that, he should get the vice president, chair that committee, or get the national security advisor to do that every morning. Every morning, review what had happened within 24 hours. That is 1. 2, no big head. No all agencies of government, all tiers of government to do their own proper job, not sharing money alone. We've taken loans running into billions of naira. Last week, the National Assembly approved the loans for Mr. President. Have they asked all the trillions that they have approved in the last 6 years. Show us what you had done with the money. I hear they tell us they are not corrupt. It's okay, you are not corrupt. You've borrowed this. What have you done with it? What have they done with the money in your state?
No, Alaji, I have seen some of the documents released, and I have also seen some links sent to me on what the government is doing in infrastructure, the railway, the second Niger bridge, the Anko Borrowers program, and all that. Some of these things have been documented, and I've been able to go through some of the documentation.
You are a good journalist. The second Niger bridge is not federal government money. PPP.
Yeah.
So please.
Yeah, that's true. It's PPP.
Don't tell me it is government money. Railway, from where to where? From Lagos to Ibadan. The one from here to Kaduna was constructed by Abacha, and even the wagons were brought at the port. They were not cleared until it was started during Yaradua's time, the clearing. I know this because I have been a member of delegation that had gone to China several times with General Gumel and Sabon Birni, Director of Railway Services, both late. So nobody will sit down. We know history. They can't do that. We know. Let them tell us what they had done, they themselves. Whatever is the case, no Nigerian trusts this government because they have made promises during campaign and they have not fulfilled any. Are we secure?
Okay,
is there employment?
You know they always ask you this question. So have you gone to Yobe State?
Yes, I was in Yobe.
Are you aware of what happened in Yobe State just yesterday?
I've just painted the picture of what is happening in Gaidam, which is my backdoor neighbor. And you had also seen what had happened in Mainok. That is just some 23 kilometers from my house in Maiduguri. So we have an idea of what is happening. We may not be privileged enough to have intelligence and security information, but from what we pick physically that is happening to people, we will but only shed tears that nobody has that sympathy or what do I call it for the people. I don't know. Nobody cares. Do you know that last week alone, forget about the official figures, nearly 1,000 people were killed in this country. Forget about the official figures. And you think everything is just well?
So Alaji, before you go, as an elder statesman, you have the understanding, you have the knowledge. You read wide, because even when you talk, I know that you read so much to have this information. Lastly, before we go, in the next few minutes, we'd just like you to advise this government, because there's nothing we can do without the government, as well as also advise the people, Nigerians, what should be done to secure lives.
What is important in advising this government, even though I know they will never take it, because once you say anything, they classify you. Are you for us or against us? Even if you tell them the truth and give them the best of advice, they will not take. I said during the course of this program that the way out is that we can see maybe the president is not strong enough to give 24 hours of his time for this work. Let him please, for God's sake, anoint anybody, even if it is his son, somebody that is active, that can act on his behalf, so that people sit down to analyze all these issues every 24 hours and propose solutions.
Okay.
And one of the solutions is that they must seek to use intelligence and technology in order to defeat this hydra-headed octopus insecurity in our country.
All right.
Lastly, since the military is overwhelmed, the best they could do is please hire mercenaries. It is going to be cheaper for us to advise our military on the way to sort out this insecurity.
All right. Alaji.
You said the people.
No, because time. Okay, 5 seconds.
I can take land. Now, we have no electoral act on the ground for the last 11 years, since 2010. All of us Nigerians must put pressure on this government to give us a befitting, justiciable electoral act that can assist in determining the best of elections of the standard that is befitting of a Nigeria. Right. Nobody alone can do it. Buba Galadima cannot do it. No political party alone can do it. It is all Nigerians that must put hands on deck to ensure that this happens. Or else, these people will foster another person on us, and we will have only ourselves.
All right, people, that is the end of that video there. We decided to stop it right there. I can see a lot of you have been commenting since. I just wanted to play a lot of video for you guys to understand the situation that we all are passing through right now in Nigeria. Nigerian government cannot and never be trusted. Yes, we all need to continue to talk. Like I asked our previous caller,
it's 13
that should we continue to talk or stop talking? He said it's better we continue to talk. So if you have a platform, use your platform to talk about the situation that's going on in Nigeria, talk about anything that's going on in Nigeria, because we cannot continue like this. So my people, I don't show now so many videos today. We will try and make we end down with, because we still get our brother here where they try to talk since. Make we play video small for now before we play another video again.
Look, they don't understand that there are people who their body they hot. If they hot, pass anything, say they even like make them die for war than just to die for hungry inside the house. So I'm not that. You understand? Now, Twitter block or they canceled the message because that message was so raw. You said in the eastern part of Nigeria. This is the same reason I was annoyed of Erufai the other day and Farouk the other day, because we are sentimental. I go back to the former history before that. When this nation, Nigeria, was formed, the mistake we made was that we didn't clean our ethnic distinct out of our side, out of our memory. We all came to the nation as a two, as a San, as Urubu, as Shekiri, as Igbo, as Yoruba, as Hausa, as Fulani. That is the reason. That is our key problem. It is not the constitution, though. Even the constitution that we are blaming now that is not good, it's not suitable for Nigerians. It is not even the few good things inside. We are not even respecting it. The few ones. Now let's go back to the reason why Igbo felt marginalized. Okay, because Bloody Civil said much about it yesterday. It is true. You see, they try to paint it to us that during the after the election, the action group from Awolowo, and I forgot the party that was existing the Eastern time, in Cameroon, with alliance with Cameroon, something, they call it that time, the NRC in the north. The fact was that the Igbos were so educated, the Yorubas were so educated too. But I've said it several times before, Bloody Civilian. See where the problem is. It's not because the Igbos betrayed the Yorubas. No. The fact was that Igbo man is industrial people. They are they are people who dominate. They know how to dominate environments, cities, towns, and nations. They always want to be first in anywhere they are. In the market, they excel so much. Even in the office, they excel. And Igbo man can be a slave to you for many years until he achieves his objective. I will tell you that he's not a madman. Okay? So what happened was that it is very obvious and clear that when you have three friends, if you have three friends, two sharp one and one dull one, the two sharp one will be dragging the dull one to become close to them more than the other one. You know why? Because they can maneuver it very easily. As of 1947 to 1960, no Hausa man was a lecturer in the north. No Hausa man was a teacher. No Hausa man was a civil servant. All directors, mark managers, everything, we are all Easterners. So they saw a new heaven in the north. So at that time, the Igbos were all commanding chiefs. The military that time, Igbos were very intelligent. All of them passed out in the cadet, go to UK, they went to school. Hausa were not much. We all recruits. That's without rank. Igbos who entered the military. Look at Ojukwu. Ojukwu was 14 when he was admitted into Oxford University. The youngest black man, I think he's even the youngest student in Oxford in history. I've not checked it, but I know he was the youngest black person to be admitted into Oxford at 14. The father was one of the most richest transporter in Nigeria at that time. And Ojukwu was here, feed up upstairs. So many Igbos were so many in the military. Check out Buhari when he addressed Nigeria as of that time, 90 something. You see the accent, you know that he was well read at that time. So the Easterners believe that when they met with the Hausas, they can maneuver them. Even when the Hausa is on top, they can maneuver them. This is the gospel truth. So they created alliance with the Hausas. It is not that they betrayed the Yorubas. In anything you are doing, any trade you are doing, you look for a favorable environment for you to trade. It is very obvious. In economics, it's like that too. And in commerce, it's like that too. So you also look for a place that will favor you to do business. So they went straight to the north. I'm coming to have a lot of things to play for you in my video here. I just want to, first of all, add to what Bloody Civilian was saying, because I like your topic that the Midwestern, that's Delta, Midwestern. I will check it again, you know. That is my internal objective. We need to be organized. We need to be informed. We need to be ready anytime, any day. We are in anywhere. If they decide to be one Nigeria, we are okay. They say we should separate. Okay, I will still tell you that we don't belong to Duduwa no Biafra. Okay. Listen. This is what happened in Benue some few days ago. I think the precise date was no, it happened the first day. AIG, they clear a rat. Now they say they know they kill with gun again for Benue. They slaughter human beings like goats. And even when you want to go and bury them,
okay.
They see us.
All right, my people, we have come to the end of the show, but I just want you guys to watch this video, how happy our brother B has been automatically naturalized for United States of America as a U.S. citizen. In an actor, Nollywood actor, who find a way to run, come off from Nigeria, go U.S., and he can find one way or the other, can't help himself. Today, in a U.S. citizen, see the joy on his face. I just want to see this one, not come be like say, all of us just frown. Now the frowness, now we want to go out. So, no, make we watch this one.
Morning is my interview for my U.S. citizenship this morning. I did my interview. They said the ceremony will be in 3 hours. I said, oh, I have a flight to catch. Oh, I can't make the ceremony. They said, okay. We'll do your own ceremony for you right now inside the office. And they did it immediately. I am the happiest man right now. I am a U.S. citizen. I am a U.S. citizen right now. I am the happiest man. If you want this, God will do it for you. God will do it for you. If you are happy for me, God will do it for you. If you think, oh my God, see, I'm still right here. I just got out of the office and you see, I will also want people are still outside. I don't even know what to say, guys. I am the happiest man right now. Finally, I'm a U.S. citizen. Finally, I'm a U.S. citizen. They said, no, since you have a flight to catch, don't worry. We'll do your own ceremony for you right now. And they did it. I thought they were joking. I thought the lady was joking. They brought my certificate, everything. Oh my God, thank you guys. God bless you. Thank you. I have to go now. Queen Fumi. Yes, so God will do it. God will do it by God's grace. Amen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I am so happy right now. Finally, I'm a U.S. citizen. I don't know how to explain. You can't understand what I've gone through in life. Oh my God. I'll be right back.
you can't understand. Anybody will feel wrong come up for Nigeria, and if you see the way that they appear, talk let us say they can't make you a US citizen. You know what that means? You know, Nigerian government have failed all of us. So when we are talking sometimes, especially you see one or two persons who lives in diaspora attacking you, then you now start asking yourself, why are you guys doing this? You know, why would you support any Nigerian government to attack somebody that is countering them? So that one alone, you know. Anyway, we thank God for everything. I'm happy for my brother right here. You know, big congratulations to you. You know, you've suffered, you've labored, but yeah, now you are enjoying it. You know, it's everyone's dream to have a citizenship in America, US, or any European country or whatever. You know, even sometimes a lot of people are happy to have a Ghanaian citizenship than Nigeria home. It's the truth, because Nigeria is dead to the extent that nobody even want to carry that passport. You see the way everybody is saying congratulations, congratulations, because it's not easy to have a US citizenship or to have a United Kingdom citizenship. It's not easy. Any European citizenship is not easy. You have to, you must have paid the dues. You can't come into the country today and the next 1 week you said, okay, I'm a US citizen. No, this man have paid the dues. You know, all the necessary procedures that is supposed to follow, he has been following it for years. Now, he's rejoicing. He has so much smile on his face. So, although we live in a world where a lot of people don't like paying dues anymore, they just want to wake up for the thing to happen. It doesn't work like that. You got to pay you have to put in the work. You know, that's how it works. You know, so we they come back every day now, they talk about so many things and all that. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. Put in the work, and a lot of people are watching you and seeing you. Our God is watching you and seeing you. Somehow, someday, he's going to say, okay, I need to reward you, my son. And they do to us. So, you know, don't also forget that they might, or probably there are some people that have been in that same country before him. As we speak, they never still get the citizenship. They don't get up. See the joy in his face. That's how it's supposed to be. A lot of people want to move out of Nigeria. You know, we show airport to now 2 days ago, and I see the way it be. The matter for Nigeria don't tire everybody. Meanwhile, make we hand down by Governor Obaseki. And don't say when it comes to Governor Obaseki like this, people go say, this man does start to Governor Obaseki, wait till he do you. And me will constantly tell you like this, say, Governor Obaseki not do me anything. I want to make Governor Obaseki make it focus on the reason why they put her for there. That's how it works. That's what we are talking about. You know, we are not against anybody. We just want the governor to do what is right. That's all. You know, as I know, say, Governor Obaseki or all of them. I don't know how they do them. They suspend their what do they call them? You know, their PDP chairman. They suspend them. You know, so they now get acting chairman. Then now they take over at the moment as we speak. You know, so that video I want to play for now. You can see Edo State PDP chairman suspended. You know, so make I play that video. Make I put on for on screen. Make una for see because I know say that man, according to what we hear, he don't cause a lot of problem for that party. They say in there under this problem where they happen, where peace not great come. You know, for those states, they can't suspend them. There's an active chairman as we speak. So make a plan. If I choose, I don't know.
Of Wednesday, news of the suspension of the chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Edo State, Dr. Tony Azingbemi, filtered in on social media. These developments prompted the news crew to proceed to the PDP secretariat in Benin.
It's a weekday, and like in any other public offices, the PDP state secretariat in Benin City, Edo State capital, ought to be a hive of activities. But here we are. The gate is on the lock. This is because the state chairman of the party, Dr. Tony Aziengbemi, has been suspended for 1 week. The reasons adduced for his suspension, one of which is that the chairman is allegedly inciting disunity and creating unnecessary tension in the party. And this, they say, is in variance with the constitution of the People's Democratic Party.
Speaking on the issue, the legal advisor of the party, Chief Otto Isene Demudia, who is also the chairman investigation committee set up to investigate the chairman, said there were a lot of complaints of embezzled funds meant for the running of the party by the chairman, Dr. Tony Aziengbemi.
2 weeks ago, the chairman came to us, a few weeks ago, and told us the report of what happened at the government house, that the party executive across board should be dissolved. Only for us to now get to know that it was even the chairman of the party that suggested dissolution of a local government and one of the Osaka. He painted an ugly scenario to us, how he was so ambushed and how he was reduced. You understand? So, only for us to find out that this was not the true position. The governor on that day of this letter gave 7 million naira to the chairman, and the chairman who collected such money for the office on that same day still signed a letter against the same governor, against the same person that gave you money in the morning.
The deputy state chairman of the party, Harrison Magbo, who is now acting as the state chairman, said modalities have been set in motion to address the issues and ensure a formidable party in the state.
In recent weeks, the party has been total turmoil in the state, and the state working committee met yesterday, and we found out that the major reason for such impasse has been the misinformation and mismanagement of the party by the chairman of the party, Dr. Tony Aziengbemi.
Reacting on behalf of Dr. Tony Aziengbemi, the financial secretary of the party, Fide Ginigbale, said he was present at the state working committee meeting of the party where the decision was taken.
That allegation was false, one of the allegations, and in the process, we now said, okay, a committee will be set up to investigate the allegation against the chairman. One of the allegations raised against the chairman is that he is instigating the party against the government. I look at it as laughable, because right from day one, the chairman has always been in support of this governor.
The panel to investigate the chairman said he has been invited to attend the meeting slated for Thursday. Best Mbiere reporting.
Okay, Unasiam, Dr. Tony Aziengbemi, PDP chairman in Edo State, has been suspended for 1 week. Although, I'm not saying that 1 week they suspend them, he not go come back again, because they go find one allegation put for his head, and truly in a thief. So in that thief, they put that allegation for his head. Maybe one or two things where they gotta do together. I can't use that one to hook him. As they don't hook him, so he don't go with that, because he has been an hindrance, for peace to reign in Edo State. Now that one be the main issue, but they must find one allegation to hold him. They said that for 1 week. We already have an artist chairman. That artist chairman, I bet you now, in the next 1 week, if the artist chairman is not living, then I ain't go even finish the whole thing before I say come on self. They wash him. Meanwhile, my people, waiting we know, not be waiting we know, not be where our brain reach, not there with the talk reach. So I play one last video, now only 2 minutes video before we end the show. This one, we're gonna hear him from a Nigerian on the streets.
Useless APC, they are good. They are fighting useless corruption. Hungry day, hardship day. People are suffering. Economic recession, budget they padded, budget they miss. Herdsmen are killing, kidnapping, robbery, and SARS. Problem here and there. Abacha Luther, Obasanjo Luther, IBB Luther, they recover. Somebody return 1.9 billion. Somebody return 16.9 billion. Somebody return 58.7 billion. Ministry of Petrol return 16.9 trillion. All the foreign countries don't return Luther money. Not the 10 naira. 3 trillion they return. Corona return money. Fire share return money. Metal return money. Dashiki return money. James Buhari return money. They see go China go borrow. They go France go borrow. Then go UK, go borrow. PDP rule 16 years, they borrow 6 trillion. All they want is power. Dr. Goodluck, Ebere, Jonathan, best Nigerian president. He paid 2 trillion, he paid 4 trillion for subsidy money. He paid 2 trillion. Useless APC. Useless Lai Mohammed, Minister of Information, trying to find generation. Batamalu Buhari, then go borrow 35 trillion for 5 years. Monkey they swallow money 4 million. Snake don't swallow money 22 million. Python don't swallow money 40 million. Chimpanzee swallow money 82 million. 2 years begin for pushing a rat with his stone. The same rat pushing Mr. President office. The one of it office. I thought I would fire Buhari, fire APC. Useless party, useless APC, APC virus. PDP stand for be protect, be democracy, be people, APC A all, be professional, C criminal, APC now is A all, be people, C coronavirus, APC virus.
Okay, my people, when I see that one for there, everybody the verse, everybody blood they hot. And that one I will take end this show today. And 3 hours now, 30 days since, and I know say this work, easy like that. And some people they say it's just easy, easy like that. I bet say some of them they wash us since now don't go kitchen, go eat, now don't do 1, 2 things, now come back, say I still there here. But me, I just sit down for here, they talk to una. Don't be waiting easy like that. Make all of us try, make they talk about what they go on for our country. Getting mute doesn't take us far anymore. The time we take the mute that year, it don't pass. Make they talk, continue to the talk. Make these politicians know, say, what that they do, and we know. Maybe if they want to go anywhere, maybe they use hand, they guide their head like this. Maybe they don't go use stone, cut their head. Because they don't already know. Say Nigerians, say with the verse. Make they show on to them. Say with the verse. Make they show on to them. Say we not like the work where they do. Make they show on to them. Say they selfish. Say now their pocket. Now that they work for. They know they work for us. If we not do it like that, they will believe say now sense. Now we not get. Whereas we will get the sense, but not the show. I agree to now, my people. Now here, now we say make we draw this curtain. I bet make you not forget to hit the like button. If you know you have not subscribed to the Naija Watch channel on YouTube, please do so. Click the notification button for you to be notified whenever we are live like this. You will know say we dey here. You go join us to do the deliberation. But if you not still know say we dey live, you can still watch it later and leave your own comment. But sometimes a lot of people like interactive session where they can interact with the host directly. That make me say make you click the notification button after you just subscribe so that you'll be notified as I am here. I appreciate every one of you. When I not forget to hit the like button. The thumbs up is very, very vital for us. It means that yes, we are doing a great job. Now me, if people they pass, say you're the waka pass, you stop like this, you see that video, you say, see thumbs up where they make I click on, make I know what they talk about. That's what thumbs up means, So make una hit the like button for us because if they do this job, where would they do so? We are not doing it for any Nigerian government. We are not sentimental on this channel. We don't practice nepotism. We did do it because of we, the Nigerians, and because they here. I appreciate every one of you now. Comment today, be plenty, not be small. I don't feel mention everybody's name, but I will not go forget. Make I mention Mommy Diaspora name. Mommy, thank you very much. I see your comment for there. I appreciate you so very much, and you know that. Yes, amen, amen. God will reward us for what and the good job that we all are doing. Amen to that. Thank you very much. John C. Emmanuel, I see you there. Thank you very much. Oluwa John, I see you. Jerry Dirisu, thank you very much. Jacob, thank you. Thank you. Viara God's time, I see you there. Jennifer Oge, I see you. Kenneth Jr., I see you. Fred, I see you. Israel Semuta, my brother, I can never forget you. Jolly Okoro, Osa Francis, Lawrence, Osato, Osagie, or DSA. I see every one of them. Patricia Enofe, I see you there. My sister, Tom, I see you. All of them. When do well. Top best. Destiny Kennedy, Jacob B, God of Possibilities. Owen, I see all of them for here. Esther Beauty, Oluwa John, once again, Nepo Johnson, Sendan. I see una plenty. like I talk him. I not go fit mention all names. Jesus is my father. I see you there, you know, and God will bless all of you. Now, now we say make we draw this curtain right now. I beg, make una not forget to subscribe to the channel. Make all of us the push and the go. This channel belongs to all of us. It's just that say yes, and they say now one person get on, but you will take this now. I'm the one person get on. Now we talk to ourselves. Now they communicate to ourselves. We they talk, we they listen. I talk, una listen. Una talk, I listen. Now to they carry this channel, they go. Nobody is superior than anybody. We must continue to counter this government so that we can have a better future. Although I'm not too certain or I'm not too sure, say our generation will enjoy this Nigeria like that. Maybe now our children. But although, let's still continue talking. Me. I appreciate every one of you. And God bless all of you. You're going to take care, certainly, or who knows, by God's grace, I'm going to see my face for this screen again later on. And God bless all of you.